Masterclass. Okay, it says recording in progress. Why do I look so serious? I don't know. I'm nervous because I'm launching my software in this masterclass, so I've never done software before. Anyway, some context. I'm Gurmeet. I run a marketing agency. I am new to the industry of running an agency, but I have been in the e-commerce industry for 7 years now. When I say e-commerce, I mean more of marketing, not just e-commerce. I have worked with edtech, service-based companies, software-based companies, and now I do e-commerce. I have chosen that niche out of randomness, luck, and simply because I like the founder's intuition with e-commerce. They all put a lot of effort towards creativity, creatives, ads, and I love that, hence e-commerce. And in this masterclass, I'll walk you through the technical fundamentals of how to do SEO, how to do ads, and how to do conversion rate optimization, all combined together to drive revenue for your brand. That's the context. And it is applicable for agency founders, it is applicable for freelancers, and for anyone who wants to understand how e commerce works. And of course, including founders. Right, we have 84 people here. People are still joining in. Great. Let's wait for another 5 minutes. That's the context. And once I walk you through the entire knowledge base and you guys are comfortable with how this works, I'll make a quick announcement of the software that I have as a solution for all the problems we'll discuss. After which we'll have a Q&A. In the Q&A, we can actually I'll put one of you on camera. You can have conversation with me, ask relevant things, and I'll answer it for you. Ideally, please don't share your screen and walk me through your dashboard and expect me to review it. Then the call will go for like 2 hours. Let's not do that. But any relevant question that could help your brand, please feel free to ask me. If we miss out, just DM me on Instagram saying, "Hey Gurmeet, I paid for the masterclass. I was still not able to ask you Q&A." You can just DM me and I'll spend time to answer your questions. So no problem there as well. Can you take a masterclass on content creation as well? Someday for sure. So we'll get there. Today it's just e-commerce marketing. I am so excited. Oh my god. My team has been working, I guess, 12 to 15 hours a day for the past 2 months, every single day. One of them went bald. One of them is now starving every day, doesn't eat properly. It's been a crazy ride, and it'll be fun today. Yes, and for people saying about the money, keep in mind, guys, 750 is dirt cheap for the knowledge I'm about to drop today. It took me properly non-stop 12 hours a day for the past 300 plus another 2 months, so like 400 days non-stop working to be able to acquire this knowledge. It took me a long time to get here, and all of the experience will be spoken about here. This is particularly helpful for e-commerce founders, so be open, right? Stop me whenever you need to, interrupt me through DMs. I am not going to go on a monotonous speech. I will stop, clear your queries, move forward. Stop, clear your queries, move forward. If the query is too big to be cleared, I'll be saving it for the Q&A. So that's how we proceed. We have 88 people. Let's give it another 5 minutes and we'll start. I like your content. They are simple and straight. Thank you so much, Kalyani. It's a curious question. Would you be comfortable with creating a community on either Instagram or WhatsApp or Telegram for the participants of the workshop? No. I don't like communities unless it's pretty exclusive. I like the word exclusive. The problem is when I create communities, too many people come in, and there are a bunch of people. Let's say out of 100, 40 of you are very serious and well experienced. The rest 60 are probably too early in their career stage. They're not even sure that they want to go ahead with marketing, or there are very strong veterans who have a strict mindset. It becomes hard to manage a community like that. But when it's exclusive, I can decide who gets in and it becomes easier. And I don't particularly have a community for marketers at the moment. So we'll get there eventually. Cool. 3 more minutes, 89 people so far. Half the people who made the payment haven't joined, so I don't want them to miss out. Hence, I'm taking so long. And before we get started, folks, please put in the chat if there's anything you want to know particularly about e-commerce that I might miss. I'll cover it for you just to make sure that nothing is missed out. If I share my screen, like my email is open in one screen, there are like 100 emails of people saying they can't join in, which makes no sense to me because I send them all emails. They're like, share the link, share the link, share the link. I am a brand owner and want to know about marketing. Of course, that's what we're doing here today. Will the recording be available for the participants after this meet? Siddharth, the recording is going to be available for the whole world. Is SEO still relevant after? But of course, you first. Is SEO still relevant after the AI search? Yes, it is. Folks, so we'll be learning how AI search presence works as well. I'm not going to skip that. And you'll be interested to know, or you will find out that AI comes under SEO. SEO and AI are not independent factors. AI is part of SEO. We will get to it today. Want to know about Meta? Okay, Andromeda. It's hard to explain that, but still, I'll cover that as well. Isn't SEO dead? No, it's not. I have a physical brick and mortar showroom for ready-made garments, women and kids. Great. I want to take it online. I'm attending the with perfect, perfect. Sounds good. Whatever I'll be teaching you today in the context of fundamentals of e-commerce marketing, note it down. I'll also share a presentation with you after the call on your email. The presentation is only for people who paid, and that will just cover everything I taught you today. So you can take your time, read through that presentation while listening to the recording, and spend more time to learn things. Keep in mind, folks, that whatever I teach you today are fundamentals. They hold value only if you spend time on it, right? With time comes depth and layers. So you got to give it time, and with time, if you learn the same thing over and over again, you start discovering things that I haven't spoken about. That's how I learned it as well. So you got to give it time. Time will help you learn better. Want to know about landing pages of ads? Yes, we'll cover that as well. How creative refresh works? Yes, we'll cover that as well. Has your prior experience in marketing helped you? Of course, I'm a genius. Want to know about landing pages of ads? We will get there. When is the perfect time to scale ads? We will get there for premium luxury brands. All of my clients are premium luxury brands. It's perfect. I am an API integrated freelancer. I'm looking to learn. Perfect. I have burnt a lot of money. My ads work for first 7 to 8 days and they die. Don't worry, your ads will never die with me. We're here to fix it. Okay. Perfect. We have 93 people. Seven more. We'll start. I don't want to start below 100. So just give me 2 minutes. 95. Five more people. Perfect. The email and the next steps weren't there right away. Plus, there was always a follow-up email that didn't have a link. Yeah. So, folks, the reason I did not have link of the Zoom on the follow-up email is because this is a paid webinar, right? So each of you receive a different link. That's the issue. We couldn't just send it every single time. E-commerce marketplace for ready-made garments. Yes, yes, we'll cover. Anyway, guys, a few questions I have for you. How many of you here are e-commerce founders? Can you just say hi in the chat? Like, I want to segregate the audience, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh my God. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Okay, 30, 30. We have 30 people who are e-commerce founders. 31, 32. I'll say 35, okay, for now. Out of 95, 35. What's the proportion there? That's like 40%. Oh, I can run polls? No way. No way. I can run a poll. That's crazy. I can. Okay. Create a poll. Okay, I don't need a poll, guys. I got the answer. 40% of you are e-commerce founders. Wonderful. I'm presuming the rest of you are people who want to learn marketing or just want to understand or probably here to show some love. That's also amazing. Great. We have 97 people, three more. What's the ideal average order value and marketing budget ratio? Okay, folks, another thing, I get a lot of DMs like this on Instagram as well, where people ask me, Gurmeet, what should be the marketing budget? Gurmeet, what should be the ideal average order value or ratio between Meta and Google? The answer to these questions lies on your brand. What is the cost per purchase for your brand in the industry? What is your profit margin? Do you have your own manufacturing unit? How much money are you spending on creatives? How much organic presence do you have? What have you done for SEO? What kind of ads are you running? Top of the funnel, middle of the funnel, bottom of the funnel? These questions help me decide the average order value, decide the Meta account budget. You can't just answer it as a general term. That's why I tend to ignore those questions. So just some context there as well. We have 99. Who's going to be the 100%? Let's see. Ain't no way 50% of people just paid and didn't show up. That's crazy. Free money, guys. Free money. Okay. Will you cover marketing for financial products as well? No. I'll cover it only for e-commerce, but whatever I explain about e-commerce will be applicable here as well. Okay, Steezy says you'll have Top G Steaks. Okay, some context. I used to run a steakhouse in the past called Top G Steaks. I'm surprised you know that. Very few people know that. I handle operations for cosmetic brand. We are facing very low ROAS from our marketing efforts. Don't worry, we'll talk about how to increase the ROAS as well. Okay, guys, the 100% is not joining. I'll start. Okay. We are recording, right? This meeting is being transcribed, okay, and it's being recorded. Great. Okay. Cool. Let's share my screen right away. I don't want to take too much of your time. I have a simple PPT that will walk you through the fundamentals of marketing, and we have the 100% here as well. That is wonderful. Window share. Okay. Do you all see the PPT? Can I get a yes in the chat? Yes. Okay. Do you see growth without guesswork? Do you see that? Yes. Okay. Wonderful. Cool. So what does this say here, right? Most businesses rely on fragmented marketing. The idea is simple. When an e-commerce founder starts off, or if it's an established brand, we will get to an established brand later. Explaining it through a fresh e-commerce founder is a better way to do it. So if you're a fresh e-com founder, there are so many things you have to cover, right? There is operations, there is content, there is production, there is design, there is marketing. There's a lot. In this masterclass, we will cover marketing. Under marketing as well, there is so much you can do, right? There are 1,000 things: UGC, influencer, being a founder led company. There are 100 things that an e-commerce founder can do. I want to cover only the most relevant things that, when done right, doesn't sound like noise, it sounds like growth. I'm surprised my teammate wrote exactly that. Great. Okay, doesn't sound like noise, it sounds like growth, right? And that is a system we built in house. Can you please put it on side slow mo? Okay, how do we do that? Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm still learning, guys. Cool. So that's the context, okay? We are not just a brand that does random things. We're actually going to focus on relevant compounding features. Meaning, if you do this right, it helps you step two. If you do step two right, it helps step three. If you do all three steps together, your brand will scale no matter what anyone else might say. The only problem that might still face is product market fit. If your product is not something that the customers will buy, no matter how good your marketing is, you will probably not succeed, right? So that you need to accept before we even go towards it. Now, before we understand marketing, you need to understand that the one problem that, when fixed, can have the highest ROI is visibility, right? If your brand is not succeeding, if you're not getting enough sales, it simply means not enough people know you exist. When you show yourself to enough people, you eventually succeed. That is a very important thing. Also, keep in mind, folks, I'm looking at the chat and I'm looking at the PPT. So I'm active in the chat as well. If there's any question, feel free to interrupt me. And to make sure you're visible to enough people, running ads is not enough. Doing SEO is not enough. Increasing conversion rate optimization is not enough. You have to combine these three things in synchronicity to make sure that you have omnipresence. Are we clear on that idea? That one thing is not enough. You need to do three things together to make sure you're visible in front of enough people. Can I guess yes in the chats again? Just to make sure the chat is working. Okay, it's working. Great. Okay, so we will cover SEO, the foundation that builds visibility and trust organically over time. We'll cover paid ads and we'll cover CRO. Now, just a brief about SEO, what the outcome is of it. I had a brand who stopped working with us for maybe 5 months back now. And for the first 3 months, I don't have the data anymore, but for the first 3 months, even after they stopped working with us, we saw a sale of 2 lakhs on their website every month, minimum. They were getting just through organic sales. They had stopped running ads. Now, you might ask, why did they stop working with us? They were having issues with delivering the product. They were having operational issues. So they're spending money on ads, they're spending money on us, they were making money, but they were not able to deliver products, because of which the RTO was very high and they were not able to make the money. So they had to shut down their online operations and focus on their offline stores. Even after that, they got continual organic sales because we did a great job with their SEO. And SEO matters a lot. A lot of brands tend to forget this. They go directly towards ads, not realizing that ads perform better when SEO is done right. So that is exactly what we will explore. We will start off with SEO as well, just to set the foundations clear. SEO attracts high intent visitors, arrive organically through search. Ads capture these intentional people, and CRO converts them. That is the system that my company follows. With this system, we have taken some of the worst brands to 19x ROAS. Some of the biggest brands, we've reduced their CAC, and we have gotten brands funding because they were able to get quick sales as well. Keep in mind, I will not just teach you the fundamentals, I will also teach you certain tricks and tips that you can use. Before I forget these tips, let me mention them before we even get started with the fundamentals. The best thing you can do to clear out your inventory, it could be on Amazon, it could be on Flipkart, it could be on Google, it could be on Meta, it could be on Instagram, is through a process called anchoring. Anchoring is basically, so there is an event in Bangalore called Echoes of the Earth. We can talk about, let's say, Coldplay, right? Travis Scott. All of these major events that happen in India, you need to understand how your products might be relevant to these festivals. Now, these are the festivals I'm familiar with. You can use any, right? It's basically festival campaigns. But instead of targeting festivals, you target events. People love going to events in India, and people love buying products for the event, even though they might already have products like those. They're willing to go the extra mile. So if you want to clear out your inventory quick, you need to run ads and campaigns around these events. For example, Travis Scott came to India and you're selling maybe streetwear shirts, right? Don't advertise your shirts. Advertise a Travis Scott event and say everyone in the event is going to be wearing a shirt. So it's a no-brainer for them to buy those shirts. Because if they already spent 1,000 rupees on the ticket, they have to buy your shirt. Because if not, the ticket is a waste of money. You have to anchor yourself around these events. This is a very neat trick that works wonders for all of our clients. It also does wonders when you bring in Black Friday. So this is more of an international thing. I'm not sure if it applies on India, but we are testing it. Regardless, a beautiful tip to sell out your inventory. Please anchor yourself around events and make sure these events are local events, right? It can't be an international event. And you can do this for home decor as well. The organic brand I mentioned, for which we got 2 months of sales, each month was 2 lakhs plus, 3 months, sorry. They were a home decor brand selling lights, wall hangers, and you can do the same thing with home decor. Let's say Diwali is coming around, New Year is coming around. You can't just say Diwali sale. No, 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 no. Make them realize how without your home decor, Diwali is useless. You have to make them realize it's a need, not a want. So it's a very specific copywriting style you have to go for. Okay. Anyway, coming back to the fundamentals, let's start. I already explained this. It compounds, right? If you do CRO right, ads compound. If you do ads right, SEO compounds. It all helps each other. And let's start with the SEO. SEO is my favorite topic. It's so forgotten for some reason. No one takes it seriously. And almost all of our brands start working with us because we do SEO right. SEO is all about making sure that your bedrock is sorted. Meaning there will be months. For example, Andromeda update came out for Meta. What Meta did was it was experimenting a lot with the brand's cost, which made sure that the brands were failing and they were not getting enough sales. But all of our brands have good SEO done for them, meaning they were getting organic orders. So even though Meta was not performing well, the organic orders started picking up when Meta performs bad, right? It's about balance. It's to make sure that all of our eggs are not in the same basket. We have Amazon for them, we have Flipkart for them, we have SEO for them, we have ads for them, we have CRO for them, we have Instagram content for them. You combine all of these things, you have multiple marketing channels. Now, even if one underperforms, everything else compensates for that. That is how SEO works. Organic orders is very, very, very important. Now, let's understand how does technical or rather SEO work. There are three main segments that we as a brand focus on in our system. Again, folks, please note all of this down. Regardless, I will share the PPT with you after the masterclass, probably by tonight or tomorrow, so don't worry. The first thing is technical SEO. The second thing is content SEO, and then we've got off-page SEO. Now, technical SEO, let me just break it down further, is this right here. In technical SEO, we've got clean architecture of your website. Okay, how do I get out of this? Oh, okay, great. So let me explain what a clean architecture means. Okay, let me go to the next slide. Where is it? Here we go. Clean architecture is, for example, can you guys see my Google search? I need a yes in the chat. Can you see I'm typing Breezy LA? Okay, great. One of our clients in the US, okay, you will see we're on their website. Please ignore the products. It's illegal in India. But here you will see, you see the website structure. We go to shop. In shop, all of the categories are properly categorized, right? Let's go to Sativa. Sativa is under flowers, under homepage. Now you see Breezy LA is the homepage. Then we got flowers, then we got Sativa. This proper structuring of the website is called clean structure. This helps any AI bot or any website crawler or any user to find a website much easier than those who don't have a proper structure. That is what technical SEO is. You have to make sure that you have logical URLs. Don't put a URL name that does not match your products or categories. So that is very important to make sure your website ranks higher. Then you've got crawlable navigation, which is the same as logical URLs, and make sure there are no broken links. No link on the website should be broken. This is again so annoying. It's a simple thing to fix, but very few brands fix it. I'm pretty certain even if I go to the biggest brands on the internet, right, there will be some link on their website which does not work properly. This gives off a bad name for crawling of the website. You have to make sure all link on your website work properly. So be diligent and test every single link. And one fundamental rule, make sure the more the better. That is how SEO works. I know this sounds not good enough, but the more the better. Don't have one page, have 1 lakh pages, right? Don't have one keyword, have a million keywords. Don't have one FAQ, have like thousands of FAQs. The more the better. Then we got schema markup. Now, how does schema work? Let's say we search for, okay, what can we search? I'll just search the actual brand. Let's say Gully Labs. Can you all see Gully Labs? Good brand, right? You will see in Gully Labs, you have this right here. What are Gully Labs sneakers? You see a question is being answered. This is because they have applied schema on their website for their FAQ. Meaning, if I go to one of my, okay, let's just go to this brand again. I'm not sure, I'll show this brand later on, but this is a brand that's in Dubai. They have 50 FAQs per page and they have 40,000 pages. So 40,000 into 50 FAQs, they've got lakhs and lakhs of FAQ. And the best part, they have applied schema on all of their FAQs. What does schema do? It basically helps Google extract information from your website. Like, for example, how do I rent a car through this? And the answer is given here. That answer will show in the front in Google search. That is the advantage of schema. And this makes a website more richer and people can actually get questions answered. Because most people these days don't search best shoe for running. No, 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 no. They're like, I want to run a marathon. I want pink shoes, right? That's a big question. The answer to this question, let's search this. No one has done a good job. Okay, there's a lot of pink, god damn. But if you do this properly for your website's question and answer, the FAQ will rank up here. That is the advantage of schema. Now, schema is a tricky thing. It doesn't apply just for FAQs. You can add schema for everything. Product schemas, heading schemas, FAQ schemas, footer schema, rating schema, everything has a schema. Now, what is a schema? I don't want to go that in detail. I don't think my team has mentioned it here either, but schema is pretty simple. You just go to Google. What is a schema for a website? You search this, you'll get an answer. Okay. Schema is pretty simple. Are tags or words used by online marketing companies to communicate with search engine and provide refined search results. Don't worry, this sounds complicated. You might think you need a developer for this, but you don't. You just go to YouTube, how to apply search schema, how to apply product schema. You search that, it's going to be a 1 minute tutorial, 2 minute tutorial, and it's very simple. You don't need to be a developer to do this. Again, folks, I'm teaching you the fundamentals. If I break this down further, the masterclass is going to be 10 hours. So just understand how this works. Schema is important for SEO. Crawling a website for logically is very important. And yes, schema can be done for Wix, Shopify, WordPress. It doesn't matter which platform you're using. Schema is possible in all. Some platforms have default schemas as well. I think Wix might have that. I'm not sure. But regardless, do your own schemas. And it's very simple to do it. Then we got page speed. Of course, we all know how important page speed is. The longer your website takes to load up, the less credible it is. The faster it takes to load up, the more credible it is. And I am not talking about SEO in the context of users. I'm talking about SEO in context of your website ranking higher. Google ranks a website higher if it loads faster. That's a simple rule. So you have to make sure everything on a website loads faster. You can do this by optimizing your images and a bunch of other things. We'll get to that as well. Mobile responsiveness, making sure that there is familiarity. For example, if I go to my own website, right, gogrowth.in, this is my website. Check it out after the masterclass. So here you will see I have a hamburger menu. Most people don't have that. Most people have the actual thing up here. But because I wanted to have familiarity in mobile responsiveness, if I inspect it, you will see it's still hamburger menu. The design on the mobile is same as the design on the desktop. This makes it easier for the crawlers in Google to crawl your website because there is familiarity in it. This helps your website rank higher. Again, all of this are the fundamentals of SEO. That is mobile responsiveness. Then we've got search console tracking. Just go to Google again, type search console tracking, and you'll have a software by Google. Okay, here you go, search Google console. You go here. I think I'll have to log in and stuff, but put your website link. Once you do that, it will list out a bunch of problems on your website and with solutions, and you can execute them. You will be surprised to know how many clients I have converted by just following this method. I go online, I put their website in, I find 10 problems, I make a PPT out of those 10 problems. I'm like, hey, we will fix these problems for you. Just pay us 1.5 lakh a month. They're like, what? That's expensive. I'm like, don't worry, just pay me 1.2 lakhs a month. And they're like, okay. And boom, I close a client for 6 months and we just fix these basic errors. These basic errors help you as an e-commerce founder to rank higher on Google. And India is one of the most important countries to rank up because we have a crazy amount of population. SEO matters a lot for all e-commerce founders. Great. Let's go on to the next step. I have too many PPTs, guys. Goddamn. Okay. Now let's break it down slightly further, right? So we understood what technical SEO is. I've broken it in detail. Let me just run it through again. We've got clean architecture, schema markup, page speed, mobile responsiveness, search console tracking. You combine all of these technical issues on your website and fix them. Technically, your website has done a good job with SEO, but that is just the technical aspect. Now we go on to the content SEO aspect as well. Content, as much as I love SEO, content SEO is my favorite part. I don't think many people know this, and I'm going to show it to you now. It's super interesting. I'm probably not going to walk through the PPT and directly show it to you on references. So this is one of my best references for SEO content. If you're an e-commerce founder, copy everything that you're doing. Okay. This is not an e-commerce brand. This is a brand in Dubai that not sells, rather services people for renting cars, renting a yacht, renting a car, and they rank top 2 in UAE because they've done a goated job with SEO. Now let's understand their SEO, okay? Content SEO, not technical SEO. They have, of course, done technical SEO as well, but let's understand content SEO. First thing you will notice when you scroll down on their homepage, no one scrolls below this, right? The products shop here. Everything below this is content SEO. Their homepage has so much content, everything optimized for the relevant keywords that they want to target. So let's say you're selling banana chips, right? That's your product. Banana chips are very important keywords for you. You might have other keywords as well relevant to banana chips, like for example, pickle or certain countries or cities. Pick top 2 or 3 keywords and revolve all of your content around that. That will help you rank higher. You can see I can keep scrolling down. They have so much content, crazy amount of content, right? And then you see how many FAQs they've got? 50 FAQs per page, and they have 40. I spoke to them 3 months back. They probably have a lakh of pages, but when I spoke to them, they had 40,000 pages. Think about that for a second. 40,000 pages has 40,000 tabs of content under it. That is so much content, but we have AI, so it's not a big deal to do it. Right? You can do it yourself. Does it have a loaded homepage? So yeah, a lot of people ask me 2 questions I get here. Will this affect the loading speed and will this affect the design? I have a client here. Okay, I'll just show you the same client again. It'll be easy for me. Again, we scroll down. We did a good job for them by hiding all of their content, right? Because this is an FMCG brand. We can do that. Please don't do this for your website. It will not work for e-commerce. I would strongly recommend you show your content. But if design is a big deal and you really believe that design is the reason you're getting sales, you can copy this. Ideally, don't do this. But if I open this, boom, all of this content. Okay, I'm not in the homepage. Let me go to the homepage. Yeah, same thing. If I scroll down, you will see the amount of content they have. They have so much content here, right? I haven't hid it for them. This is called content SEO. Every one of my clients has this. So much content. A few things are not working. Okay, they are working if it like this. My team hasn't done a good job here. But you get the context here, right? Content matters a lot for your website. Content helps you rank higher. That is content SEO. Now, I'm going to teach you a lot more. It's going to be a lot of fun stuff, okay? I hope my team has mentioned here. They haven't. Okay, let me go further. Now, that was just the homepage. The trick here, which is very relevant, is called location-based content. This is super important for locally optimized SEO. Now, you as an e-commerce founder might understand that you are located in, let's say, Bangalore. Your products are being sold in, let's say, Delhi, some other city, right? 100% confident that someone in Delhi, when they search for shoes or banana chips, a brand that's located there will rank higher than the brand that's located here, unless you do this. Okay, neat trick. So you scroll down on their website, just copy this. Okay, you see popular locations. Now, if I search Abu Dhabi or any location, let's start with Abu Dhabi. All of their products are same. So let's say you're selling banana chips. All of your banana chips are going to be the same. But when you scroll down, the content here is locally optimized for Abu Dhabi. You see how much content they have here? That is why they have 41,000 pages, because they've got 10 plus location. 10 plus location are nothing but duplication of the same page, but each page has content optimized for that local location. I can show it to you. Let's say we search Abu Dhabi. Boom. Abu Dhabi is mentioned 152 times here. This is called locally optimized SEO. And we've done this for all of our clients, by the way. Again, we can go to Breezy here. We go to shop. Let's go to, okay, location based, right? Sorry, I'm going to show you location. So you scroll down again. Here, boom, you got locations. You got Canog Park. Open here. Same products for everyone, nothing different. But when you scroll down, you got all of this content for that specific location. This is called locally optimized SEO, and this works for everyone. This works wonder. It works better for a service-based company than it works for an e-commerce company, but it is still very relevant for e-commerce brands. And that's what you do. It is similar to keyword stuffing, yes. But again, there are different kinds of keywords. There is product keywords, there is location keywords, there is user persona keywords. Here we're targeting location keywords, right? So people in that locality, when they search you up, your page ranks higher than the local brands. And this is very important. So this is how we do content SEO. And then more tricks. You want to learn more tricks, guys? I can go on and on. So cool. So far, have you understood how this works? We've got content SEO, we've got location SEO, but it gets better. It gets better. Oof, I'm excited. More. Let me show you more. We go back to this brand again. Okay. Here, pick any category. Okay. Any category. Let's say we go to car. Okay. SUV. I hope they've done a good job. If not, they need to get me on as a client. But let's go to economy. Okay. I guess these are filters. Let me go to, yeah. Okay. This is the car. Let's go to yachts. Okay. Yacht rental for Abu Dhabi. Now, this is a yacht. This has nothing to do with cars. There is no location here. But when you scroll down, I would, there you go. You see this content right here? Each category has content. This is called collection content. And this is the best part about writing content. You need to use your own imagination and put content throughout your website. This could mean collection pages. Product pages don't do because you'll have too many SKUs. It will be a process. But collection pages, right? Category pages, home page, then location pages. Each page can be a duplicate where the products might be the same, the collections might be similar, but the content changes for each page. And no, this doesn't affect the loading as much as you think because it is just basic HTML and CSS content. And it is this that loads your page more. So it's not a big deal. And even you see here, you see how the amount of heavy content this is. Whoever rents a yacht, whoever buys a shoe, no one reads content, but they have so much content on their website. It helps them rank higher. Now you might have 100 questions. Is this true? Does this work? Maybe, maybe not. Don't trust me. Go to Abu Dhabi or go to some website and check what is the top ranking SEO website. This is going to be the one. They have done a good job. We have picked the best website in UAE and I'm showing you references from that. Right? It's crazy. It does wonders for your brands. And think about it. If you're top 2 in India, it seems like an unimaginable number. You might not be top 2, you might be top 15 maybe. But if you do this right, you can achieve top 15. Imagine the shitload of money you will make. Imagine the amount of visitors you get on your website. Imagine the amount of impressions you get on your website. It's a lot. And that is how you do it through content SEO. Are we all clear on content SEO? Can I get a yes? I have a lot of questions. Oh my God. Okay. Any reason why we shouldn't design it like the Sativa brand that look neat? Yeah. It's hard to answer that. We have spoken to the Google team. They have told us there is no issue if we add a drop down. But we have noticed personally when you make all of the content in one single drop down, it tends to not perform as well as when the drop down is not there. So don't do it. That's for the best case scenario. But I'm not sure if it's true or not. What about the UI UX where all the content SEO might look cluttered? See, a lot of people have, I already answered this question, guys. Loading speed and design is the only problem with this. You have to be intuitive here and figure out a design. We have another brand. Let me show it to you. You might like this. We work with them. They're an active client. We scroll down. You see this? We have SEO content here. So much content. We've done a good job with the design, right? We added drop downs for them as well. Too many drop downs though. And boom, 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 right? Boom, boom, boom. A lot of content. Each brand has a different style. For example, Breezy, I showed you, has a different style, right? This brand has a different style. You got to figure out your own brand style. How long does it take to show SEO results? 6 months, folks. 6 months. You have to wait a long time. SEO is not something that happens overnight. Everything takes time. Nothing can happen overnight. That is why before I started with the fundamentals, I explained to you certain tricks, just one trick. It's called anchoring that you can do to get quick sales. But everything else I'm teaching you takes a while. Let's go on to off-page SEO now. So we've done technical SEO. We have done content SEO. Now let's go on to off-page SEO. Off-page SEO, very important stuff, is something called as backlink. Everyone knows what backlink is. It basically means getting your website linked on another website. I'm not going to spend too much time on this. It's pretty simple to do this. You pay people or you write a lot of good content and people cite that content. For example, I make Instagram content, right? I made one reel that got 4 million views in which I spoke about how I sold chocolates on the roads. Then some big article wrote about me and then I started getting backlinks from there. Boom. That's how it works. You produce good content and you get backlinked if you're a valuable brand. Beyond it, you can go to marketplace optimization. Every one of our client is not only listed on their website, they're listed on website, Amazon, Shopify, Blinkit, Flipkart, Blinkit is already on Zepto, all marketplaces. Try to list your own brand in every single marketplaces for multiple reasons. Reason number one, you have credibility. When a customer goes to another website, they see your same brand, they're like, okay, this brand is real. Reason number two, Indians have a tendency to pause at the checkout page. They take a minute, they go to another brand, they compare the pricing, and then they buy. When they see your same brand in another marketplace, they're like, ooh, okay, let me just go back to that brand. That adds familiarity. Third reason, on Google, again, I'll search. Let's search Gurmeet Oberoi. There's this guy called Gurmeet Oberoi, very nice guy. I know him. He's like, he's just like me. So you search Gurmeet Oberoi, boom, pink man right here, crazy guy, right? And then there's some auntie, I don't know who she is, but just one auntie and everyone else is me. You see, I'm taking so much real estate on Google. I have Instagram, I have Twitter, I have YouTube, I have two brands, I have clients, I don't know where else I'm on, some shady websites, but I've listed myself everywhere. This makes sure that from top all the way to the bottom, it's just me, except this auntie right here. But as much as possible, it's me, right? I am everywhere. That's the goal of your brand. You have to take more real estate. I'm not a good example here because I'm not e-commerce, but this is much easier for an e-commerce because you can list yourself on Amazon and Amazon spends a lot of money on ads, right? So the goal is simple. If you don't have an ad budget, let big brands spend the budget for you. Just make sure you optimize yourself on those accounts by listing yourself there and doing basic optimization. Now, what does optimization on marketplaces mean? It's simple. You can go to YouTube and learn again, right? It's the idea is anytime you put any content on their website, it could be the title of the product, it could be the description of your product, it could be the SKU, it could be the meta title. Wherever you put content, have keywords in them. Another neat trick, okay, another neat trick that can help your website rank higher. If you want reviews on the website and if you're a brand that's able to get reviews, please make sure that the reviews left on your website or Google My Business or anywhere has keywords in them. So instead of saying Gurmeet is a great marketer, okay, Gurmeet helped me with meta ads, helped me scale my revenue and reduce my CAC and increase my ROAS. You see the amount of keywords I use? Like I'm targeting those people in those keywords, right? So reviews should have keywords. That helps your website rank much higher than anything else. Okay, we've understood that. That's how off-page marketization works, market optimization. Then we got GMB. GMB is very simple. Let's search. Okay, it might not work for me, but GMB is like on the right side. Any brand you search, on the left side you have the website. On the right side you have the name, office location, phone number, right? That is called GMB. Google My Business. Now it has a different name, but we still call it GMB because we're OGs. You have to optimize a GMB. It is so ignored for some reason, but optimizing a GMB is probably second to none. Optimizing a GMB will rank your website higher. Now, what does optimizing a GMB mean? It basically means make sure all of your products are listed there. Make sure you have your phone number, your email, your working hours, your contact details, your timing, everything should be mentioned in GMB. The more information rich your GMB is, the more your website ranks higher. So GMB is important, marketplace is important, backlink is important. Then we've got merchant center. Merchant center is yet another important thing. Let's say best shoes near me, right? You go to shopping. Again, I'm not using Google here, but on Google, you will have products listed here which are not sponsored, okay? Non-sponsored products, meaning they did not spend any money on ads. You will see Puma is coming everywhere. Puma, 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 Puma. Because Puma has a very strong online presence through SEO and they have a very strong merchant. Oh my God, where is my PPT, guys? I lost my PPT. Oh my God, where is my PPT? Hold on. Here it is. Yeah, sorry. So merchant account is very important. Without merchant account, your products don't list yourself in the shopping tab. If you want organic sales, it's very important for you to have a merchant account. Are we clear here? Are we clear on how off-page SEO works? Can I get a yes in the chat? And yes, I'll explain. Yes. A backlink is very simple. It means other brands who have a very strong domain authority should write about your brand and link your brand's website on their brand. This will enable you to suck in some of their domain authority. That is called backlinking. Yes, tell your customers to include review keywords in your reviews. Yes. What is merchant account, guys? Is go to Google and search merchant account. It's not a big deal, right? Each brand has a merchant account of their own. It's similar to Google My Business, and in your merchant account, you can just log in, right? See, even Shopify has an article here. Understand this and list your products here. If you do this, your products start appearing in these tabs. That is called merchant account. Okay. Explain backlink acquisition done. Customers hardly leave reviews. Yeah. Customers see if your product is good, that's not a problem. I have another client who have so many reviews that we don't know what to do with it. Excuse me. So it's about your products, about a customer service. It's not about marketing. Why will big brands link my products backlink acquisition? Yash, if you, it's about partnership, it's about networking, it's about paying them, it's about good value content, right? Like a lot of my clients partner up with their competitors. You'll be surprised to know this because they make productions together, campaigns together. It's important to do this. In the real industry, people like partnering up. It gives them impressions. It's not a bad thing. You might think it's a bad thing. So you need to do this by going up the ranking, by having really good products, really good reviews, really good ad campaigns, really good SEO, and over time you start getting backlinks as well. Okay, I gave you the example of my own content and how I got backlink. It took me 1 year to get my first backlink, and that first backlink got me over 40 clients. Think about that. 40 leads, sorry, 40 leads, and like 2-3 clients out of it. That's a lot of money for me. So that's how it works. Okay, we are clear on content SEO, we're clear on technical SEO. Now let's go on to GEO, Gurmeet Oberoi. Okay, this is generative engine optimization. Okay, a lot of people don't understand this, and I'm going to make it very simple for you. Let's understand. Okay, firstly, it's very important for you to go to this link right here, instant chat GPT. Okay, just go here. This is the link, chatgpt.com/merchants. Okay, once you go here, sign up and register your brand on ChatGPT. Okay, this is an official ChatGPT website. You can register your own brand here. Let me share this link in chat so everyone has access to this. Boom, done. Okay, this is clear. This is very simple. If you do this, you're listed on ChatGPT officially. Second step, which very few people in the industry know, I have made a lot of content about this, is this right here. For you to get listed on AI, there are certain fundamentals you need to follow. Basically, you have to make sure your website is credible. Now, how do you make sure your website is credible? Number one, a lot of sales come in your website. So how do you get sales? By running ads, by doing SEO. That is why I started with SEO, right? So if you do good SEO and if you get continuous ads, which is bringing in sales, the more the sales, the more the credible your website is. The more the review, the more the credible. The faster the loading speed, the more the credibility. So the more your website is credible, the more AI is comfortable listing your website as an answer to the questions people might ask in ChatGPT. Are we clear on that? Beyond that, there is a neat trick you can use to make sure that you can beat your competitors. That is what this brand does. You will see all of their content is structured content. Structured, 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 right? Let's go to Abu Dhabi. Even local, everything, like not just here, even on the ad copies is structured. Everywhere is structured. See, tabular column, tabular column, tabular column, bulleted points, tabular column, tabular column, tabular column, bulleted points. Structured content helps GPT read it faster. Conversational content, GPT takes more time to read. So the more your content is structured, the better AI can read you. And the better AI can read you, it basically means it's fast for you. And the faster it is, the more comfortably it can list you on ChatGPT platforms. Can you show some fashion brands for references? Okay, folks, this system I'm showing you is very new. This brand has done it because it's one of the best brands for SEO, but very few brands do a good job. We do it with our clients, of course, because our clients are amazing, right? But I don't have a lot of clients that do it. It's not easy to show references for this. This for brand, for example, you see all of the content is structured, everything is structured. Structured content helps you rank higher. That's a fact. Okay. Are we clear on how GEO works now? You need to make sure your website is credible. You need to do a good job with SEO. You need to make sure you list yourself on ChatGPT. You need to make sure your website is structured. Combine all of these methods and then you get listed on AI platforms. Thumbs up, guys. All clear? I don't want to be talking to myself. I want to make sure you're all clear. Yes. Okay. Wonderful. Are we learning new things, guys? Like, is this all new to you? Yes. Yes. Presence on Reddit is necessary. By the way, guys, you can use Reddit, Quora. When I told you about marketplace listing, it's not just marketplace, okay? It means everywhere. Instagram is not a market, Instagram is a marketplace. Reddit, everything is a marketplace technically, but list yourself everywhere. Ola, Uber, it doesn't matter. List yourself everywhere, right? If you can list yourself on Ola, do it. List yourself everywhere. You don't need sales. It's about taking real estate on Google. The more your brand is present across the internet, the better it is. Now, I don't think it's even possible for you to list yourself on Ola and Uber, but that's just an odd example. You can do it in a lot of places. You'll be surprised how many places you can list yourself. Mintra, Ajio, Flipkart, Amazon, Zepto, Blinkit, Swiggy. I can name 10 plus brands you can list yourself on. Do it. Do it. It's very important. Can you sign up for ChatGPT merchant before the website goes live? I don't think so. No, you can't do that. Guys, website is a gold mine. Please don't do anything in e-commerce without a good website. Okay? Like website can triple your sales. If you're getting organic sales on Instagram for say 1 lakh a month, you can get 3 lakhs a month if you just have a website. I have noticed this. The reason I'm saying 3x, this is not a random number. I'm not trying to exaggerate things. Every client I've worked with who have transitioned from no website to a website, I have seen a 3x growth on their revenue. The GEO section is super helpful. Thank you so much, Steezy. I am talking about all the things I know. So after this masterclass, you and I are equal. There's nothing that I know that you know, or nothing that you know that I don't, right? It's pretty straightforward. Okay. GEO is done, SEO is done, the whole of SEO is done. Now let's go on to ads. Ads. Ads is amazing. Ads is probably why most of you are here, right? Ads is super relevant. People spend lakhs and lakhs on ads and they don't have a return on investment. Are we all ready for ads? Can I get a yes in the chat? Okay, let's go. Thank you, Ali. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. So, paid ads, it's called the growth accelerator. You need to first understand the fundamental of running ads. The goal of ads, of course, is to get in front of people. But beyond it, it is to accelerate a sale instead of capture a sale. Know the difference. Of course, you can still capture a sale from ads. I'm not saying that's wrong. But if you start treating ads as an accelerator instead of a capturer, your ads perform 10 times better. Now, what does that mean? For it to be an accelerator, you need to have strong content presence. You need to have good SEO presence, a good GEO presence. You combine these things, then your ads act as an accelerator. Every brand that I have run ads for without these fundamentals don't perform good. Now, I'm not sure how this is related, but it works every single time. I have a 100% success rate there. If I just do the fundamentals first and then run ads for them, ads tend to always outperform not doing those things. Are we clear on that? Treat it like an accelerator. Okay. The goal now, how do you set up an ad campaign, right? Again, all the things I'm teaching you are fundamental, but I'm pretty certain you haven't done this if you're not getting good ROAS. If you're getting good ROAS, you've probably done this. What do? You're like, मुझे ads चलाने हैं. Okay, I sell banana chips. I make a creative best banana chips in the country. I run it to all the people in Kerala because I assume Kerala's people eat banana chips. I don't know. I'm from Chennai. I eat a lot of banana chips, right? So South India, let's say South India, and you target ads, and you're like, I'm not getting ROAS. I'm not getting ROAS. You did not do your research. You trusted your instinct. If you trusted your instinct, you'd be a billionaire by now. That's not true, right? It doesn't work. You need to do your research. It doesn't work that way. So you need to do research and planning. Now, what does research mean? It's a deep word. Let me explain how research works. You first research the market, industry standards. You can do this by going to ChatGPT, clicking the deep research button, putting your brand name, putting the industry competitors, and letting it do it for you. While that is happening, you on your own go to meta ad library. Okay, there is a concept called meta ad library. Here you go and you look for brands that you are aware sell similar things as you. For example, I spoke about Gully Labs. Okay, let's say Gully Labs is my competitor. I go to all ads, I type Gully Labs. Okay, now I know exactly the kind of ads Gully Lab is running. They're using videos, number one, static here. This is probably a dynamic carousel. And then they have creators like this. I'm like, okay. Oh my God, they have so many ads. And I'm like, damn, do I have to make so many ads? Yes. If your competitor is doing this, so have to you, right? Simple. If you make less ads than them, they will outperform you. It's a simple fundamental. So when you do your research, it's very important for you to understand the industry standard and do it 100 times better. Is that clear? For this masterclass, I have 30,000 followers. I'm a nobody, right? I might be a somebody, but I can be so much more. But I ran good ads. I got a ROAS of around 2.4x to 4x on my ads for this masterclass. How many ads do you think I ran? I ran 15 ads, 1.5. I had 15 creators for one masterclass. How can I possibly advertise the same masterclass in 15 different ways. I had to do it because I understood the industry standard is 7 creatives. So I did 15, I doubled it, right? You have to do the same thing. You have to go to ads library, research your competitors, and double and triple or 100x your competitors, and you will perform as good as you think. If you don't do that, you will fail. It's as simple as that. That's one thing, right? Research. Now you can go deeper into this research. You need to understand what to look for in research. First thing is number of creatives. Second thing is type of creatives. So you can see the type of creatives they're running. They got a lady here. It's probably a UGC content. They got beautiful art here. Great. Oh my God, they really have so many creatives. My guy. Okay, they have more than 100 creatives. I was wrong, right? They have 100 creatives, which means you have to make 500 creatives. Does that make sense? You can't do 100 because this brand will beat you. They have 100 creators plus a bigger budget, plus better SEO, plus better content. So even if you copy their 100 creators, you can't win. You have to do 300 creators. That is how it works. Keeping that in mind, now you know the type of creatives. Now you know how many creators. Now you need to look at time. We see September 2025. We're in November. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. They have been running this ad for 3 months. Okay. And they've been running this ad for November, which means less than a month, 7 days, right? 9 days. So which ad do you think performs better? This one right here or this one? Probably this one because they haven't shut this down in 3 months. Why would they waste their money on an ad that's not performing well? Now you know, okay, clearly this ad is performing better. So let's explore this ad. Firstly, we look at the type of unbox, comfort, culture. Oh my God, let me turn off my stream. I don't want people cussing me. Hold on, let me exit. Okay, done. So here, they're talking about unboxing, they're talking about the brand, they're talking about the soul rooted to Indian streets. So you understand certain keywords, right? They're targeting India. They mention India as a keywords. Again, see guys, they're not just running ads. They're using SEO in their ads. This is such a deep thing that very few brands understand. You can use SEO everywhere. Keywords, GMB, Amazon, Flipkart, ads, everywhere you can use SEO. On your blogs as well. I forgot to mention blogs. I'll come to blogs in a minute. Here, let's open the creatives. You see that the first hook? Pause, boom, right? They had a hook and then they skipped that and now they're doing the unboxing. Copy this video, guys. Literally take out a book. You're selling this book. By the way, guys, this, boom, pause. And then like, this is a good book. I bought it from here, unboxed. Start it like that. It's not hard. It's simple. Look at how simple this video is. Do you think they spent 1 lakh on this video? No. They probably did this in like free. Such a simple video, this is probably making them crores of rupees. Think about this for a second. This has been running for 3 months. I'm pretty certain Gully Labs is spending over like 1 lakh a day on ads. And it's crazy budget. And look at how simple the ads are. Then look at the most recent ads. Look at the quality of the ads. It probably went up, right? They have better ads somewhere, I'm sure. Let's go for this. This looks good. Let it go. She looks good. This is a production ad, right? They have production ad, unboxing ad, simple UGC. They have a variety. So now we know the type of ads. Now we know what type of older ads is running. We know the number of ads. We also understand that this brand does a variety of ads, which means they're giving a variety to Meta and letting Meta decide which ad performs better and then scaling those ads. I'm pretty certain whatever they launched in September, they tested it for a month and whichever worked, they started making more creatives around those ads up here. Okay, let's do a bet. I'm seeing Gully Labs for the first time. I can predict after seeing the most recent ad that unboxing works really for them, which means they have a lot of unboxing videos. Let's go to October. Okay, October dekho. Unboxing. They're opening the box, they're showing it. Okay, fine. This is one random video. Let's show this. Unboxing. They have the box right there. Literally, all of the videos are just opening the box, showing the product because that works for them, right? This might not work for you. That is why e-commerce is so hard. You can't become an e-commerce founder without having a runway for 6 months or 1 year. This is the hardest truth no one understands. That is why I don't work with smaller brands. I work with big brands because no matter how good I am, some brands require a lot of testing. They had the budget to do this. So they tested it for a month with multiple creatives and then they realized the simple creatives are probably outperforming their better creatives and then they started focusing on simple creatives. This is just a bet. I don't know what they're actually doing. They might be doing different things, but this is how you do research. Is that clear? Let me go back to PPT. I don't want to go ahead of myself. So that is research and planning. You do a deep dive of research. Research takes days. It doesn't happen in 1 hour. If you're doing a research in 1 hour, that is not research. That is intuition. Are we clear? Okay, can I get a yes in the chat? Let's move on to more. Setup and tracking. Tracking is very important. Almost all brands that run by solo founders don't know how to set up and track. Please go to YouTube and search for a video how to set up Meta account and Shopify and how to set up tracking features. It is very important for you to track everything on your website. We have Microsoft Clarity installed for all of our clients. Most of our clients, we focus on the product page because product page is very important. Some clients, through Microsoft Clarity, we found out that customers are not spending time on the product page. They're spending the time on the catalog page. So we started focusing on the catalog page for design and we saw an increase in sales. Now, Microsoft Clarity basically gives you the screen recording of every single customer that comes onto your website. That is called tracking. You have to track every single thing. You have to have a proper funnel and track every single step of the funnel to find bottlenecks and fix it. So tracking and setup is very important. We've understood planning, we've understood tracking. Then we got execution and testing. Here for all of our clients, again, folks, I'm explaining my company's system. This is not a random thing I'm teaching you. We've tested this. We don't onboard any client unless they allow us to do A/B testing. A/B testing is very important. What is A/B testing? A/B testing basically means we don't spend money and focus on sales. We spend money and focus on data. Problem is most brands spend money to get sales, but they want data, right? They focus on sales, but they want data, and that mismatch gives them wrong data. We spend money just to collect data. Using that data, we then scale their ads through the A/B testing process. For small brands, we do this one time. For big brands, we do this every month to be able to find new audience segments, new creatives. And the goal of A/B testing, what kind of data am I focusing on? Which creative is the winning creative? Which product is the best product? What is the average order value? Which gender is buying the most? Which iPhone or Android is buying the most? Which location is buying the most? Right? We need to figure out what time is being spent on the website. Where are they spending time on the website? This comes through data. You need to spend money to get data. If you don't do that, then you're gambling. Nothing wrong with gambling. I love gambling. But then you need to accept if you gamble, you could lose, right? But then when you lose, you need to understand you did not lose because you're bad at this. You lost because you're gambling. If you do this 100 times, you could succeed 50 times. There is a possibility, right? But you can't do it 100 times. You can only do it once. So why gamble, right? Follow this A/B testing process. Now, I want to show you another neat trick. Are you all ready? All right, this is another amazing thing. It's called segmentation. Now, people understand segmentation. Segmentation is basically saying, let's say I want to run an email campaign. I'm going to send for Chennai, there is Pongal, Onam, right? I'll send them a different campaign. Hey, Onam is coming up. Buy this sari from us. For Delhi, I'll be like something else, Travis Scott concept, or Diwali is coming, or something like that. I don't know what festivals are there. I'm a Punjabi, but I don't know what festivals Delhi people have. You get my point, right? You segment your audience. Different location, different emails. Different genders get different email. But that is simple. You can also segment your entire funnel. I have another client in AUE. It's called Anything Vegan. They sell vegan dog food. Now let's have a laughter together, okay? Imagine a country that has no dogs. They're selling products for dogs. Now imagine a country that has no dogs and they're selling vegan products for those dogs, right? Like it's impossible for them to succeed, but not with us because we are genius. We will make them succeed. So what did we do? We have a very small market. To make this market work, we didn't want to miss out on people who spoke other languages. UAE is a place, for example, India, a lot of people speak Hindi as well, English as well, right? So for them, they speak Arabic. So what did we do? Go here /AR, boom, everything is in Arabic. So we created two funnels for them. Arabic ads, English ads. If you click on Arabic ads, you go to Arabic website. If you click on Arabic website, you go to Arabic checkout process and then email campaign after that is in Arabic. The whole funnel is Arabic. This is called audience segmentation through funneling, right? I'm not going to go deeper into this anymore, but just think about this. Just understand the fundamental of segmentation. You can segment your ads to different locations and genders. You can segment your emails, segment your website. Everything can be segmented. For skincare products, some brands do this. I don't know which one, but think about this. If you're selling a skincare product for men and different for women, we can segment that. Anyone that sees a male model on Instagram ad will go to male model of their website. If a female model will go to the female model of the website. You can tweak these things. This will increase your conversion rate, and that is called segmentation. Is that something new you all learned? Can I get a yes in the chat? Yeah. Great, great, guys. I'm not sure if you're all able to hear me. I want to make sure I haven't lost you. Yes, okay, wonderful. Yes, definitely. Need one more example. I don't have another example, folks. That's my own client. I showed it to you. But just think about it. Segmentation is simple. In India, for example, if you're rich enough, You can create one website for every single city. Delhi mein Delhi ka vibe. Bangalore mein Malleshwaram, Chennai mein apdi pode, like for Kerala, whatever, I don't know. Every city can have a different vibe or theme or models, and you can segment it. Of course, don't do that because it'll make you go bankrupt. You can't afford it. Bigger brands can do that. If you're a small brand, you can still find other segmentation methods. For example, anything vegan I showed you, that's not a big brand. It is a small brand. That's why we just focus on language. They don't have too many languages. They just have two languages. So we segmented it for them using a simple plugin. That's not even a big deal. And then we've got optimization and scaling. Optimization and scaling is what bigger brands need to focus on. How this works, let's say you have an ad account. If you're, let's do a funnel audit. Let's say you're a brand, okay? Let me do a live audit. Let's go back to ad library, Gully Labs. Let's say you have access to their backend, okay? And you're seeing all of their ads. And you're like, this ad is not getting any spend on it. This ad is getting more spend. So let me remove this ad and replace it with another creative. That is called optimization. This ad is getting less click-through rate. This ad is getting more click-through rate. Let me make sure to make more creative similar to this ad so that I can increase my click-through rate. That is optimization. On the website, people are dropping off on the checkout page. Let me add urgency. That can increase the conversion rate, right? Okay. Let's go back to ads. I don't want to do website now. We'll get to website. Let's just focus on ads. What else can be done to optimize the ads? CAC. Okay, let's talk about CACs, guys. CAC is one of the hardest thing to do, right? A lot of brands have a problem with reducing their CAC. Okay, how do we reduce a CAC as a brand? We do a concept called audience segmentation. Now we have a system in-house. I'm sorry, that's a cheat code we have. Okay, we've built a system that just works better than any human. It took us 1 year to build that system. I'll share it to you after the masterclass, don't worry. That system helps us create an ad campaign. We follow it, we never lose. Along with that system, we create another ad campaign called audience bucketing, where instead of stacking all the audience up, okay, let's say you are a brand that sells shoes. Now, who can buy shoes? HNIs, high network individuals, people who are traveling, people who like streetwear, people living in Delhi, Mumbai, people who like have salaries, who are entrepreneurs. A lot of people might buy shoes. That's called audience stacking. Instead of stacking the audience, we just pick 1 or 2 interests, right? Instead of 10. And for 10 of them, we divide by 2. So that's 5, right? We create 5 ad sets. And each ad set has a different interest. But the creatives are same for all of them. And then we test divided by 5 to see which one is performing better. This way we know exactly which interest is working and which interest is not. When you stack all of them, even though you might get good results or bad results, you don't know why your results are bad. You think your targeting is wrong. It is wrong, but what is wrong? You have so many targeting. Which one is wrong? You don't know. But when you segment them, again, it's segmentation. Segmentation is so important, guys. Segmentation is what experts do to figure out the actual answer. That is how we reduce the CAC, because now we know exactly what ad set is performing better and we focus just on those interests. Now we usually have 20 ad sets, right? We have a lot of interests we target, but we only run 5 ad sets. And anytime one performs bad, we replace it with a new one. If it performs bad, we replace it with a new one. Eventually, in a span of 2-3 months, all 20 ad sets get used and we figure out 5 winning ad sets, which basically means 5 winning locations or gender or whatever we're testing. That is called, I don't know what it's called, we call it audience bucketing, but that is how we reduce CAC. We also reduce CAC through other methods called increase of average order value. Now, how do you increase your average order value? It's simple. You can do upsells. You can do email campaigns. The goal is simple. If your product is being sold for 100 rupees, instead of selling just that, I'll show you an example. My screen is being shared. You all can see it, right? Can you see this brand right here? Anything vegan in Arabic? Okay. Can I get a yes, guys? Yes, yes. I want to be sure that you can see my screen. Okay. So here, for example, how did we increase the average order value? We added an option. Okay, this is not the right one. Let me go to English. Okay, I can't read Arabic, guys. I'm sorry. Okay, back to English. Let's go to the homepage. Here you will see. We go to, let's say, this brand right here. My team has reduced. Okay, I don't know which. They have like multiple products. Okay, but on the website, eventually when you search it, you see this option here. One product right here, right? You can add another tab next to it, which is there on the website, where instead of selling 2 kg, you sell 6 kg, right? Now you have a product worth 150 rupees and 300 rupees, right? Similarly, when you go to any shoe brand, shoe plus socks, or one shoe or 2 shoes together, pairs. Let's say you're selling luxury like bridal wear. Now you might be thinking this is upsell. It's not upsell, guys. It's called bundled products. Upsell is the fundamental term, yes, but you don't have to upsell them anything. Send them as a pre-made bundle. People love buying bundled products. I love buying bundled products. When I order protein powder, I order creatine, protein powder, protein bars, almond milk, all of it together. I wish brands just made a nice, 1 month plan for me and just buy it in one go. I don't have to spend 100 rupees, 200 rupees every day. I just spend 10,000 in 1 month and get all the products. That is, it takes time. It's called, I'm not sure what the word is. It's called menu engineering. When I used to run a steakhouse, that's what we called it, menu engineering, right? So if you know someone is going to buy this and this eventually, instead of making them pay tomorrow, let's make sure we make them pay today. Cash today is better than cash tomorrow. Average order value when increase reduces your CAC, and which brings you money faster into your company. Think about this, right? One person is charging 1 lakh. You are charging 80,000, 20,000 less than your competitor. But instead of charging for 1 month, you're charging for 3 months together. So that's 80,000 into 3 months. You're getting like, I don't know the math, but more money than 1 lakh, right? So upfront, you're getting 80 into 3. Upfront, that guy is getting 1 lakh. Who do you think has more cash flow? You. Even though overall the money is less for you than him, but you have more money than him today, which means you can outspend him on marketing, outspend him on operations, outspend him on your product delivery, right? That is a design. And this will make sure more customers come in who will also pay you upfront. This is the fundamental I use for my own agency, which can also be applied on e-commerce through a high average order value. That is how you reduce your CAC. Are we clear on that? Okay, that's a pretty neat thing. Very few brands do that as well. I hope you understood that. I spent a lot of time here. I was not supposed to. Then let's go on to research and planning. Okay, another important thing about research and planning that I missed. It's very important for you to audit everything. You need to audit your Meta account. Last 3 months, क्या हुआ? Ad account में. Last 3 months, Shopify. People ignore Shopify. Shopify gives you the actual average order value, tells you the location, tells you the gender of the people who bought the products. When you have Shopify data, it's much easier for you to make more sense of metadata and Google data. That makes sense, right? Shopify gives you insight on how many organic orders you've got, how many meta orders you've got, how many Google orders you've got. After having an in-depth idea of the last 3 months of Shopify data, then you read meta account data. In meta account as well, there's a bunch of things you need to see. Click-through rates, your average order value is already seen through Shopify, your CAC, your cost per impression, your impressions, your frequency. All of these fields combined together give you a lot of data about your meta account. Having a deep understanding and doing a deep research gives you a lot of insight to improve your ads. And this also falls under optimization. Is it better to have a website in Shopify? Guys, hands down, Shopify is the best website for e-commerce. It's a fundamental that we follow. We don't even work with any WordPress clients. So please, my own website is on WordPress though. But we are not an e-commerce client. So we don't, regardless, Shopify is hands down the best. Setup and tracking, pixel installation, event tracking, UTM parameters. I'll share this PPT with you after the call. Don't worry, it's very simple. Then we got execution and testing, right? Ad hierarchy, creative testing, audience segmentation, budget allocation, whatever I told you a few minutes back. Then we've got optimization and scaling. How do you optimize? Study sustainable, profitable growth. You need to properly study your ads to be able to see which is performing and which is not performing, and keep replacing every week. Some brands every month, some brands every day, some brands every month, week. Depends on how much budget you have. The bigger the budget, the faster you do it. The smaller the budget, the slower you do it. But that is how you optimize your ads. And the metrics that matter. Fortunately, my team has done a good job here by telling you what metrics to focus on in your ad account. First thing is cost per acquisition. This is the CAC. How much does it cost to get you a customer, right? This is very, very crucial. Return on ad spend is the ROAS. Conversion rate, customer lifetime value, ad frequency. A frequency above 2 basically tells you, please stop using a creative and change it ASAP. A frequency above 4 on retargeting ads is bad, but up to 4 it's fine for retargeting. For normal ads, don't go above 2. Okay. Frequency basically is how many times have your ad been visible to the customers. Number of frequency, right? Amount that frequency which is shown in the ads. And then click-through rate. CTR is also very important. CTR can be improved through hooks and good copies and good creatives. Now. Another thing about CAC, how do you actually reduce CAC? This is the real trick, is conversion rate optimization. Your ads, your SEO do a good job at bringing people to your website. But once onto your website, what do you do next, right? How do you actually convert it into a sale? Your website is a gold mine. But before we go on to CRO, I have been speaking a lot. Can we just like quickly get some questions in the chat? And are you all clear how now SEO works, how ads work? I'll also stop sharing my screen for a few seconds just to relax a bit. Hi everyone. Okay. Could you explain ad frequency? So ad frequency is basically the amount of time a single ad is shown to the same customer, right? Sometimes when you go on Instagram, a brand you follow, you see the same goddamn ad again and again and again, right? That's a frequency. How do you solve for that? You don't need to. You just replace your creative, put a new one. But in retargeting ads, you need to. In retargeting ads, instead of using 10 ads, use 100, right? This way, your frequency is divided among the number of creatives. So instead of same ad being shown to the same customer, you have 100 creatives being shown to the same customer. This way, the customer doesn't feel burnt out, and your frequency doesn't matter then. So frequency should not be high. Do you recommend for a coming brand to test organic content and its variety for the first 2 months? Guys, organic content is the easiest way for your brand to succeed. Like if I had to invest in a brand, I would not do it unless they have organic content. Organic content guarantees success. I have so many people here that I recognize. I see your content. Like you see my content. You're in this masterclass because you trust me, right? Organic content helps. And same goes with e-commerce founders as well. Organic content helps you give credibility and it's as good as SEO. SEO gives you visibility. Content is a part of SEO. People tend to forget that. In case of ads, I spoke so much about writing content, right? SEO content, blogs, and all these stuff on the website. Creating videos is also a part of content. I just didn't speak about it because I don't help my clients make creatives, so I didn't speak about it. But videos are a part of SEO. If you're new to e-commerce, the best way to stand out is good content, good quality product, crazy campaigns, very edgy, funny campaigns. And honestly, the founder needs to be a good salesman. If you're not a good salesman, you can't succeed. Like when I started my cloud kitchen many years back, it's not an e-commerce, it's like QRS model, quick service, QSR, sorry. But I spoke to so many people in the city, like, hey, I have a cloud kitchen, I have a cloud kitchen. 10 people a day, 20 people a day. In a month, that compounds to over 100 people, guys. So in a month, if I can get 100 people to just buy my products with my word of mouth, that's a lot of money, right? So as a new founder, you have to go out of your way. You have to do things that bigger brands are not willing to do. The only way you can beat bigger brands as a small brand is by doing things big brands don't do. Their founder doesn't go on the streets and sell their products. Their founder is not comfortable making edgy content for their ads, right? Do that. Is this mic fake? How is it translucent? It's not translucent, guys. You can't see me through the mic. What are you yapping, bro? What are you on? Are you smoking? Why is it that bulky, cluttered e-com website often do better in sales than super clean websites? See, Steezy, you have to decide. Do you want to look good or do you want sales? Right? You can do both if you're a much bigger brand, if you have the budget. But for a small brand, you have to decide. Good content brings you SEO sales. Clean website doesn't do anything. It helps you once the customers land on your website. But can you get customers on your website? No. If you're solved for that, then you can have a clean website, right? So you need to figure out problem and then solve it. Problem number one, getting people to website. Problem number two, converting them to a sale. So figure out problem one first. So the new brand starts spending on ads as soon as they launch. No, no. Okay, guys, please, as a new brand, don't spend money on ads. First, do everything I've told you. Do SEO foundations. Do CRO that I'm about to tell you right now. Do GEO. Do everything. Then start running ads. For a brand in the bath and body space, do ads perform better? If ads perform everywhere, guys. Ads perform better. UGC can also be run on ads, by the way. A lot of my brands get UGC influencers. We take the creative, then we partner up with them and we run ads on them. And A/B tested, bro. A/B test everything, guys. Founder-based organic content should be done, of course. Not doesn't have to be just founder-based. It should be organic content. It can be any type of content. Founder-based is one system. You said audience bucketing is different from segmentation. It's same. Audience segmentation and I can say bucketing and segmentation. It's the same thing, guys. Segment your audience is audience bucketing. It's different from audience stacking. Audience stacking is when you put all the audience together. Audience segmentation is when you bucket the audience. What's the alternative when founders can't make videos? Use your employees, use a production team, get a presenter for you. There are 100 ways. Would you alter this for a manufacturing company? Slightly, yes. We spend 30,000, but sales is 3,000. Shit. Average ticket value is 250, very low ROI. I'll have to do an audit for anyone that's giving me actual numbers of the ad account. I can't directly help you. I need to do an audit for that. But follow my audit, whatever I told you, right? Do a deep research of a Meta, Shopify, do a competitor research, see where you're going wrong and fix it. It takes time. Okay, too many questions. Let's go on to the next one. Let's go to CRO now. I'll share my screen again. I hope you folks can see it. Three, two, one, boom. Guys, you see the CRO page? Can I get yes in the chats? Okay, the first word was no, and then everyone is yes. Okay, great. All right, guys, we are ready for this. I'm going to pump myself up again. This is very important. Without this, nothing works. Okay. All the things I taught you so far is absolutely useless unless this is done right. And I'm going to show you a lot of tricks that a lot of people are not aware of. Okay. Understanding conversion behavior. The idea is simple. You spend time on your website, you do a deep hypothesis, you figure out where are people dropping off, which part of your website is the most relevant part. For example, coaches, right? For me, for example, someone who gets clients from my agency through my content, people don't care about my website, they just want to get in touch with me. So my entire website is useless. What matters is the hero section and the CTA button. That is it that matters. Similarly, for e-commerce founders, each brand, you need to understand which part of your website is the most important part and spend most time there. Usually, it's the product page. Your product page beats all pages. So spend a lot of time on your product page. It is the best part of your website, but we'll get to that in a minute. That is what conversion rate is. And the idea of conversion rate is that if 100 people come onto your website, instead of 5 people making the purchase, 10 people should buy your products, 20 people should buy your products. If this happens, your ads are performing well. Like if 100 people are coming from the ads, if 5 are buying your products, your ads are waste. But if 20 are buying the products, your ads are amazing, right? You see how CRO helps ads and how CRO also helps organic sales through SEO? It all compounds, okay? CRO. Okay, CRO means conversion rate optimization. Optimize the conversion rate of your website. That is what CRO means. We'll understand it deeper. Don't worry. I'm just starting it off. Now, how do you do this? This is what my team has told me. I'll go deeper. Don't worry. First thing is trust signals. All of our clients have reviews on their website. Okay. Trust signals are very, very, very important. It basically means social signaling, right? For example, on my website, I have my Instagram page linked there. If someone opens my Instagram, oh, this guy has 30, 40,000 followers. He's a big guy. They instantly trust me, right? With e-commerce brands, it's the same thing. You need to show reviews, you need to show testimonial videos, you need to show all of this to get trust of the customers. Second thing is urgency element. Idea is simple. I bought this bean bag. Do you all see the bean bag in the background? Okay. I bought this bean bag after 6 days of adding it to the cart. I added to the cart. 6 days later, I bought it. If they had urgency, two left in stock, or offer for 1 hour or something, I would have bought it right away. Why did I wait for 6 days? Urgency was not there. But if you add urgency, people spend the money today instead of tomorrow. This increases your conversion rate, gets you cash faster, and reduces the chance of a competitor stealing you away. Keep in mind, every brand is spending money on ads, and they know people are looking. Like I have all of everyone on this meeting right now. I have details of all of your brands. If I wanted to, and if I had my own e-commerce brands, I know exactly what kind of ads to run to steal your customers. Keep in mind that is exactly what your competitors are doing. So don't let your customers spend a lot of time to make a purchase. Make sure they spend the money ASAP. That is what urgency does. That increases your CRO. Add to cart, persistent add to cart. Give them signaling. I'm a Punjabi guy. Sometimes I go ling. But give them options to add the product to the cart, multiple touch points, right? Do it through email, do it through pop-up, do it through WhatsApp text. Let them know that guys, make a purchase right now. Then like a properly driven copy, a benefit driven copy, but beyond benefit, it's like result driven copy. You have to make sure that each CTA you have, it can't be buy now, right? Like don't miss out. That's a better word than buy now. Ideally, don't miss out. I'm just giving you random examples. But the copy of your website should be on point. Stop being aspirational. So many brands are like aspirational, ethnic, lifestyle, luxury, bro. Like no one cares. People just want, they like a design. They understand that it's ethnical or sustainable or doesn't kill animals. Good. That's a good job. But add copy that helps them buy the product, right? Add copy that makes it easier for them to make a decision to buy the purchase. No one is going to buy a product faster if you just say, it's like sustainable. That you can just add a small tag for that. You don't have to actually write copies for it. So that is benefit driven copy. And finally, FAQ section. The most important reason a lot of customers don't make a purchase is because they have a question that's not being answered on the website. And they look for these answers outside. So you have to have a lot of FAQs which answers these questions. And then this helps with SEO as well because you can add schema over this. So if someone searches these questions outside, your answer will rank on Google search. Is that clear, folks? This is how you increase conversion rate. Now let me break this down for you. Let me show you examples. Do I show my own client or do I show a reference? Hmm. Let me show my own client. Okay, let's go here. Okay, so bestsellers. Okay, first thing. What is the first thing you notice here? You see this? Reviews. It's clearly mentioned 44 people have left reviews on this website. And this is coming directly from Google, which means it adds credibility, right? Second thing, actual customers or videos or real life people playing with their products. This is credibility. Again, UGC videos. More reviews. You see how much credibility I'm adding as soon as I land on the website? But again, most people don't land here. Most people land on the product page. Let's go to product page. Design 1, design 2, design 3, multiple options, discounts, low stock, literally low stock. It's mentioned that if you don't buy right now, it could run out of stock, right? Then only 44 products left, sorry, reviews. We have mentioned that as well. Then Google Pay, checkout features, 1 to 4 days shipping, hand cart. See, this is what I meant. Don't make crazy content for this. Just use simple tags. People see this, it's enough. They don't need more information. Then we are supporting local artisans. We're adding more videos for testimonials. Bring life to your space. Frequently bought together. More reviews. Leave a review. You see how much credibility that is in the product page. We've added urgency, credibility, reviews, design, brought together, upselling. Everything is done in the product page. This increases the average order value. This increases the conversion rates. This makes the brand trust us. The customers trust the brand. That is, we've done everything. This is called good CRO. But you can go beyond this. There are more tricks that you can use. This is brand dependent. This is a home decor brand, right? Let's go to this brand, another client of ours. Here, if you go here, 3, 2, 1, boom. You see this? Karan from Jaipur just now bought this product 2 days ago. You click this, you can buy this product yourself. This again increases the conversion rate. We are showing our customers exactly what product was bought by another customer so they can maybe buy the same product. This also increases the conversion rate. We are showing them EMI options. We are showing them discounts. We are showing them how to make purchases, different swings, color. We have WhatsApp message here. So they can actually talk to us before making a big purchase because this is an expensive product, 44,000, right? Customer need more pushing. So we added WhatsApp features here. We've done so many, again, reviews, actual testimonials. We added product details, descriptions, ratings, features. There is so much reviews. Look at how many reviews they have. They have so many reviews. They have literally so many reviews that we created a separate page for them with reviews. You see happy customers? Boom. Here, so many reviews. Again, pop up here. And you click on this. Boom, you can see the actual products. You can actually go buy it. Boom. This is called systems that you can apply on their website to increase a CRO. Okay, are you all clear on how CRO works? Like I wanted to show you all examples. Now you know so many ways of how it works, okay? Drowning in reviews, exactly. There are so many reviews, like everyone understands it. Are we clear, guys? Can I get a yes in the chat? Okay, it's also very important to keep a minimal design, featured products, clear value proposition, social proof. Now I'm going to teach you some NLP methods, neuro-linguistic programming. This is hypnosis methods that you can use. For example, when you go to a website, let's say home decor, for example, and there are, what are you selling? You're selling home decor mein kya bechte ho aap? You're selling art, wall art, okay? And your product price is 2,000 rupees, 2,000 to 6,000. Your first product in the catalog page should be 40,000. And that 40,000 rupees product should have a lot of reviews and should be your best seller. And now when customers come onto your website and they open the catalog page, they're like, oh my God, someone bought a 40,000 rupees product. Why can't I buy a 2,001? If 40,000 has so many reviews and customers are comfortable, they've received it, they left good reviews, of course this website is trustable. I can definitely make a purchase for 2,000 or 6,000. Now 6,000 doesn't feel cheap compared to a 40,000. But if you only had 2,000 to 6,000, 6,000 feels very expensive. Think about that. Now the best part, there will be some customers like me who will buy the 40,000 rupees product as well. क्योंकि हमको चुगली हमको तो महंगी चीजें खरीदनी है. You will get more money. You will increase your conversion rate. Customers will love it. Your brand will feel premium. That's a neat technique. It's called anchoring. A lot of things are called anchoring. This is also called anchoring. You anchor yourself around a anchor product. Then there are hero products. Then I told you about the methods of reviews and testimonials. There are so many methods depending on your brand that you can follow to increase the conversion rate of your website. Okay, great. Am I missing anything? Let's go. Checkout optimization. Yeah, make sure everything is seamless, trust signals, progress. Again, checkout is not just for product page. It's not just for homepage. Sorry, CRO is not just for homepage or product page. It's also for checkout page. Every page should have something there that should promote the customer to make the purchase and let them know that we are a trustable brand. And again, folks, whatever I'm teaching you is not just for website. It applies everywhere for fundamental. It also applies for Amazon. It also applies for a local store you might have. It also applies for an agency website. It also applies for the content creation you do. The fundamentals of SEO, the fundamentals of ads, the fundamentals of CRO, conversion rate optimization. It's not CRO on website. It's just CRO. CRO can be applied anywhere, right? That's the idea. For example, I have my own CRO. I know if I speak to 10 people, I can convince 6 people. So my conversion rate is 60%, right? That's the idea. And how do I increase my CRO? By social proof, by I leverage by good communication skills, by grooming myself better, right? Combining these things help me increase my CRO. So every single website or marketplace has its own CRO that you can follow. I am only teaching you the fundamentals. And mobile experience also makes a big difference in CRO because almost all of your customers are mobile. Every customer will come on mobile, so please focus on mobile. Make sure it's thumb friendly, right? Don't make sure the customers have to click up here. They want to click down here. Everything should be down. Make it comfortable. And then we've got, again, continue. It's just like ads, you can optimize. Even CRO can be optimized. Install Microsoft Clarity or other softwares and see what customers are doing on the website, where they're spending most time, and optimize it accordingly. Power data driven. Yeah, this is just basic average rate optimization. Tracking and reporting, I've already mentioned. Now, the goal is to integrate SEO, ads, CRO together. CRO on its own is useless. SEO on its own is not useless, but it's not as useful as combining its CRO. Ads on its own is not useless, but it's not as useful as combining SEO and CRO together. Think about this, right? Ads bring visitors to the website. CRO converts them. SEO makes a website credible, which makes sure that whoever comes through the ads also trusts your website because CRO ranks it higher, right? Because the website is ranking higher, now you're recommended on AI bots as well. And because of which you have to increase your mobile speed. Because you're increasing your mobile speed for SEO, it also helps people who come through ads. You see the ecosystem you've built here? This is the system we follow in our agency for all of our clients. Again, keep in mind the system is much bigger than what I've explained. There is other marketplaces in this. Whatever I explained applies as the same fundamental for any marketplace. Ajio, Flipkart, Amazon, Blinkit. You run ads by researching on competitor, you understand things, you speak to the actual company's representatives. We speak to Meta representatives on a daily basis. We get free consultation for Meta representatives because we just keep getting them on support and we keep talking to them and learn new things, right? You need to do this for all marketplaces. The more the bandwidth you have, the better it is. And the continuous growth cycle, then build strong is basic stuff. Closing notes. Thank you. All right, I'll stop sharing my screen for a few seconds. Yeah, let's have a few conversations. Let's answer a few questions. Don't worry, we still have time. We started the masterclass at 2 p.m. It's just 1:35. We will be live till 4:30, 2.5 hours. Now, before we go on to anything, I want to be clear about a few things. Whatever I taught you, it has 100% success rate, not 99, not 98. This is the fundamental all successful brands follow and become successful. The difference is in how much relentless you are with the volume, with the quality, with the bandwidth and the runway money to survive in the industry when there are bigger brands than you, right? That is what sets you apart as a brand. I run my marketing agency is one of the most niches market, not niches, one of the most saturated market in the industry. Everyone has a marketing agency, but I still survive. I have an office in Bangalore. I have good content production. I have a lot of time in my life because I am relentless. I don't post one video a week. I post 3 videos a day. I post one video a day minimum, right? I have been doing this for 8 months. I do master classes. I provide infinite value. I just do more than other marketing agencies. More the better. You need to understand this and do more as well. Okay? What if you have a less budget for marketing? Be edgy, guys. Do SEO really well. Be edgy. Run crazy campaigns. It helps a lot for early brands. Anyway, before we get on to FAQ, I'll do a deeper FAQ as well. Let me share my screen again. Okay, why is antivirus talking to me? What? Did someone hack my PC, guys? Anyway, okay. Now, I want all of you to put in the chat, what do you think is the pricing my agency charges for e-commerce brands? Think about it. Give me a guess. Is it 20,000 a month, 40,000 a month, 10 crores a month? I want an answer. 1 lakh a month, 1 lakh a month, one. Damn, bro. Okay, everyone is right. What the fuck? How do you all know, bro? What? I need to do a good job at this. How do you all know? Okay, fine. Everyone is right. Yes. I charge 1 to 3 lakhs a month. Now think about this. Let's break it down. I'm charging average 2 lakhs a month. Which brand would pay me 2 lakhs a month just for my service and have a separate? I keep saying, I know, and I keep saying, but anyway, which brand will pay me 2 lakhs a month just for my service? There is also an ad budget, right? Only those brands that know I can deliver good ROAS, which means you can trust my system. Now, I'm not trying to convert any brand here, don't worry. I get enough leads from my content. If you want to work with me, just go to my website, simple. But before we get to that, people trust me or rather spend so much with me and stick to me for a long time because we get them results. And this is the exact system we follow. Literally, this like there's nothing more than this we do. The only difference is execution is key. You have to be really good at execution and make sure you don't make any errors, right? Now, I have another simple PPT for you that will give you more insights about certain backend stuff that we do that no one in India does. So I've taught you the fundamentals. Now let's go on to the fun stuff. Like there is so much fun. I can just keep going hours and hours and keep teaching you things. Okay. Now this is PPT 2. Are we ready, guys? PPT 2. Now is this PPT 1. We are in PPT 2 now. All right. We have 12 slides here. 12 slides. It's a very small PPT. Here I'll show you what is the magic trick we use to actually get results. Okay. What is the ROAS that 4 lakhs spent? See, 4 lakh is my marketing. No, no, 4 lakhs is not my marketing fee. It's the ad account fee, right? ROAS depends. Some brands get 19x ROAS, some brands get 8x ROAS, some brands get 1.4x ROAS, some brands get 1.7, some get 4, some get 3. Every brand is different. It depends on how long they let me work with them. It depends on how good of an organic content they have. It depends on how good creators they provide me. And it depends on how much patience they have. It's as simple as that. My system works every single time. Now let me break the system down to you. I have showed you the fundamentals. My system is built on these fundamentals. But how does it actually work? Let me show that to you, okay? This is the problem. E-commerce founders growth often feels chaotic, right? There's too much. There is SEO. I just showed you. We've got SEO, we've got content, we've got CRO, we've got operations, we've got so many things that it is impossible for one marketing founder or one marketing agency or one marketing head to handle. That is why I have built a software, a system that handles everything. This is a screenshot of it. Let me literally show it to you. F it, I don't care. How do I show it to you? Is it live here? Okay, it's here. There you go, guys. Boom. Okay, this is a software that we use in-house for all of our clients to get them results. Okay. How this works, before even I get to this, let me show you the system behind it. This is an N8N automation we've built. I'm not going to show you the whole thing because this is our company's USP. You see this magical thing, it looks cool, right? But this takes 4 hours to execute. Sorry. Oh my God. Hi, hi, hi. Can you all hear me? My team, you don't know, okay, I'll tell you what happened. I heard like banging on my door. I was like, bro, what? I opened the door. All 4 of my teammates are staring at me. I'm like, क्या हुआ? They're like, आपका internet चला गया. I was like, shit. Oh my God. Thank you guys. Thank you. I have 2 Wi-Fis in my house. I have UPS, inverter, generator. Think about that, right? I have a CRO for my house. I have a conversion rate optimization for my Wi-Fi. It still fails. It is what it is. Okay. I hope the call has been recorded. I don't know how that works. Cool. I'm back. Where did I stop? Can you guys tell me? Can you see my screen firstly? No, I don't think you can see my screen. I'll share again. Okay. Can you someone tell me where I stopped so I know exactly where to start again? N8N. Okay. Okay. You guys heard N8N. Crazy. Okay. So the workflow I was showing. Can you see my screen now? Again, this is a very crazy thing. No one in India has this. The fact that I'm showing you, you are among the luckiest e-commerce founders. If you follow this system, it's impossible for you to fail. Impossible. Okay. You all see the workflow, right? Can you all see this process behind the magic? Okay. Yeah, I'll take that as yes. Now, this takes 4 hours to execute on its own. plus 4 to 8 hours for my team to look at the execution and approve it, plus a day or two to put it in the output for front end for founders. The problem is most founders take forever. As a solo founder, as a solo marketing head, as a solo agency, it's impossible for you to do these things on your own. Even my own agency, we have so many clients. How are we able to manage them, right? This is the trick. My team executes this, we get the output, we approve it, and my team has to blindly execute whatever this output tells us to do. And we've done this with so many clients. All of these clients, we have just blindly followed the actionable steps, and my team just executes. My team doesn't think, doesn't do research. It approves the output, executes on the output. My clients make a lot of money. We all become rich. 4-step process. And this is the system we use, okay? Now let me show you the output that this system generates. I'm going to show you the actual live one that we got for our clients. Here you go. This is the dashboard that's built internally for our team. If you buy this, you'll have the same dashboard as well. You select month one. For example, month one is what you want. You'll have multiple months, right? Let's go to month one. In month one, you will have training videos on how to execute this, very basic training videos. But beyond this, this is exactly what happens. Under month one, you have multiple sections. I've taught you this, right? We've got technical, content, ad campaign, CRO, all of these things. So this software does a deep research on your brand, market, system. I don't want to sit and explain, but a long process. A lot of audits of a Meta, Google account, website. Any human can't do this. It's impossible for a human to manage so much data. It's 40 hours of work for a human done in a span of 7 days, okay? All of that done, and then you have technical SEO. Under technical SEO, for your brand, we have exactly the actionable steps that you can blindly follow to execute this. This is what my team does and executes, and we get results. So we got technical SEO. Boom. Comprehensive on-page technical SEO audit for the brand I have. We tell them exactly what to replace, how to replace this. We explain all the critical issues. We tell you to copy paste this meta text on your website, then more, and then more, and then more. Quick wins, opportunities, recommended keywords that you can use. We literally tell you what keywords to use. You don't even have to do that research. And this is just one checklist, right? This is just checklist. I told you about schemas. We even give you a code, a specific code that when applied to your website, we tell you how to do it right here, step by step, which will fix all of your schemas. You don't have to do review schema, product schema, pricing schema, FAQ schema, all schemas in one code. This is independent for just the client we're delivering this for. So each client has a different output. And then we have notes, of course. Notes is for everyone, any extra notes we have. Then we've got content. In content, as I showed you, location-based content. Mumbai, where else? Then we got Delhi, then we've got whatever city you might have, right? We will do a research and give you the actual content that you can copy and paste on your website. This is the exact copy we pasted for our client, and we got 2 lakhs of organic sales from month 3. Month 3 to month 6, we were getting 2 lakhs of sales. Then we've got homepage content. Then we've got collection page content. Then we've got notes. All these content we make for you, right? Then we've got ad campaigns. It gets better, guys. Like when I had this idea, right, I felt like Jarvis from Iron Man. I was like, ye karenge, wo karenge. And my team was excited. Then I told them, you have to build this. Ek ganza ho gaya, ek ka pair tood gaya, ek bhag gaya. So this is that. Now we're coming to ad campaigns. Boom. Meta ads, Google ads. You will also have Amazon by the time you purchase this. For Amazon ads, we will tell you exact benchmarks that you can expect working on this system. And then we will tell you what are the best-selling products. And then we will tell you what audience you're targeting, audience buckets, everything is here. And then we will give you the exact campaigns. Keep in mind, this meta campaign will not work for you. Each client will have its own output, right? This is an independent software for different outputs. This is for one brand. We will tell you exactly what campaign naming to follow, what objective to focus on, what budget per day, divided by how many ad set 1, ad set 2, what creatives to use, everything, exact detail, right? Consultants, like if you hire me for a consultant, I'll charge around 60 to 1 lakh for 1 hour of my time, okay? 1 hour of my time multiple times in a month, so let's say 2-3 hours. 3 hours of my time is close to 1 lakh. In that, I'll tell you just this, ki ye karo, wo karo. But imagine all of this in a dashboard in front of you. It's crazy. Campaign 1, campaign 2, ad set 1, ad set 2, Google, Meta, everything broken down specifically for your ad, depending on the budget you decided in advance in the form will make you fill, okay? So we'll ask you a lot of questions in the form. Based on that, we'll create ad campaigns for you. So Meta campaign, Google campaign, in this we have Amazon as well, but I've not added a separate tab for that. Then that's ad campaigns. Then CRO. We do a proper audit for your website and we tell you to follow all of these things. What's missing on your website? What can be improved for add to cart page, for checkout page? What's already working? What needs to be improved? Everything actionable step. Now you might be wondering, Gurmeet, the design sucks. Absolutely. I fired my designer. But it doesn't matter. None of you care about that. You guys want good results for your brands. You want to make crores of rupees. I want to save my team's time. I don't want them to say कि design अच्छा नहीं लग रहा है. I want them, instead of doing all of this, just blindly execute so I can hire anyone and replace them quickly, right? So I don't need to depend on my team. I depend on my systems. As an e-commerce founder, it's very important for you to do this. You hire an agency for 60,000 a month, 1 lakh a month. That's a lot of money. Instead, you can join the software, get an intern for 15K who knows how to, handle basic Shopify, or you can do it as a founder, or you can even do it with your agency. Tell them to blindly follow this and you will get good results. More, let's go more. Look at the blogs, guys. It gets better and better. I have made blog. We give 16 blogs a month for you. 16 blogs a month. I skipped blogs while explaining it to you, unfortunately. But blogs are also very complex. Blogs, people don't understand how it works. These are not random blogs, top 5 creatives. We've used concept called pillar blogs and sub-pillar blogs. Pillar blogs have sub-linking under them, which will link different blogs in your own website inside it, right? This helps your website rank higher. It's called internal linking. All of that is done here. We have 16 blogs a month outputted for you, all of which have strong SEO keywords in them to help your website rank higher. Entire system ready. All you have to do is fill up a form, wait for 7 days so that my team can give you good output. After 7 days, you have an output for an entire month. Best part, this is a subscription software so that you can get output every month, which will properly audit your last month's data and give you results. It's one of a kind. No one in India has it. It took us 1 year to build this in the back end, and now we made it in the front end for all of our clients. The reason I did this is simple. Okay, I'll stop sharing my screen. We get 50, 60 leads a month. Problem is, I can't take them all on. They can't afford my fees. I charge 1.5 lakhs, 2 lakhs, 3 lakhs. So many brands just need consultancy. I can't give my time, unfortunately. So I built a software for them, which they can use, which is the exact same software I use for my big clients as well and get them results. They can apply the same thing, get results for themselves at a much more cost efficient way. A lot of you were complaining कि budget नहीं है तो क्या करेंगे, budget नहीं है तो क्या करेंगे. This is what you do. You follow a software like this. Anyway, are you all clear? Do you have any questions about this? I'm curious because this is our first launch. I want to see how this works as well. Did I stop sharing my screen? I did. I want to open my WhatsApp. Okay, what's the question? What's going to be the subscription cost? Guys, predict. There is a setup cost and there is a subscription cost. These are two different costs. Setup cost is going to be a bit more because you have to do a lot of deep stuff there, but monthly cost is a lot less. So that's the two options you got. Setup cost and monthly cost, okay? Someone is saying not 1 lakh, someone is saying 50K, someone is saying 2K, someone is saying 5K, someone is saying 30K. There is a subscription cost and then there is a setup cost. I want you guys to predict. Okay, great. 20K a month, 50K setup cost. Okay, Steezy, you're closed. Okay, all right, guys, are we ready? Okay, before we tell you the price, I'm a good salesman. Let me enjoy this. Think about this. You pay a marketing agency 60,000 a month. They spend less than 10, 20 hours a month executing. Majority of their job goes on this. That is why they charge you so much. 60K a month. Pay me 1 lakh a month. My software costs 5K a month. Every month you get output with actionable step, which has the exact context of your previous month and of your brand. And it gives you the best outcome with a lot of research and my team's approval and audit. And then it gives you the approval. That is the cost of my software, 5K a month with a setup cost of 25,000 rupees. This setup cost can also be waived if you go for a longer term, subscription. But that's the context. I'm sending you the link in chat. You can go check it out. It's a one of a kind in India. I have approved this at some of the biggest agencies in India. We have tested it for a year in-house with my own clients. We are confident about this. That is why I'm so excited about this, because I really believe this could change the game for all e-commerce brands. This could make a lot of marketing agencies absolutely useless in India. And all you have to do is blindly follow the system and execute and execute and execute. Boom. Okay. Let's get on to FAQ. I have put a link in the chat, by the way. It's gogrowth.in/do-it-yourself. Okay. Do it yourself. That's a system. DIY. Instead of coming to me for my agency, you can do it yourself. I still have my agency services for bigger brands who have a lot to execute and you can't do it in-house. I can do it myself. Yeah, okay, so FAQ. Cool, guys. Cheers. Let's bring some people on camera. If anyone wants to raise your hand, please turn on your camera, only then you're allowed. We'll have ask questions. Try not to ask questions that can take too long to answer. Okay? Like for example, some questions require a proper audit of your ad account. I can't do that. Anyway, anyone wants to raise a hand? Is that possible? Are you able to raise a hand? Interesting. No one has questions. Wonderful. Thank you so much. Saves me a lot of time. Okay. No one has questions. Am I right? Okay. I'm getting chats. Okay. Okay. You guys are shy, aren't you? Come on. Okay. 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 What insights? He mentioned it on his reels too. Will the plans price change in the next year? Yeah, 100%, 100%, guys, of course. Like, okay, okay, fuck, I forgot to tell you, guys, only 10 people can sign up for the software. I'm so sorry. I should have told that. I'm only taking on 10 brands. This is our first launch. There are errors that are prone to happen. That is why, more than the automation, my team will be involved in the actual manual output. So, a lot of my team's job is going to go. It's not profitable for us at all. That is why only 10 brands are allowed. In a month or two, I'll open it to the public. But only 10 e commerce brands are allowed right now, not more than 10 brands. So the audit suggests, but one still has to execute on website. Yeah. See, we will give you exact actionable steps to execute. We're not going to give you suggestions. We're going to tell you exactly what to do. What ad campaign, what structure, what budget, what CRO, what content. We will. Oh, hello, ladies and gentlemen. The internet doesn't want me to work today. Okay, I'm so sorry. I was asking you for FAQ questions. I might have skipped a few. I'm back. Please feel free to raise your hand so we can have a conversation. Okay. Plans will change next year. Yes, the pricing will change. So this workshop is a sales pitch. Of course, guys, every workshop is a sales pitch, but I wanted to provide value. So I provided a lot of value. Don't worry. The audit suggests that, yeah, we will just give you audits. You have to execute yourself. I will give you actual blogs that you can just copy paste, actual ad campaigns that you can copy paste. So don't worry. For creatives, what is the best way to do in static ads? Use Canva, get a good designer in-house and do it. Creatives are very important. How to get backlinks? By providing a lot of value to public. Live examples of urgency. Live examples of urgency, 3 left in stock, right? 24 people bought this product in the last 10 hours. That is an example of live urgency. You can just show them that people are actually making purchase. Right now, someone bought it in the last 2 hours. This shows urgency. Only e-commerce brands. Okay, yes, guys, the software is only for e-commerce brands. Only 10 e-commerce founders or brands can use the software, not more than 10. I'm sorry. It's only for 10 people because it's not profitable yet for me. And yeah, did I lose the internet connection? No, okay. So all of my teammates are actually the one doing a lot of work. It's not fully automated. That's why only 10 brands. It's our first launch. It's cheap right now. I'm keeping it cheap. So yeah, we have 1 year plans as well if you want to stick to this price, but that's the price right now. You can't raise your hands. Okay, makes sense. Guys, can everyone turn on a camera? Like, can anyone, no one raise their hands at all? Let me see. Request to unmute. Okay, you can raise your hands. There you go. Boom. I see some. Okay. We've got Danish raised the hand. Just Danish raised the hand. Okay, no one else is raising the hand. Danish, can you check if everyone can raise their hands? Only my teammates are able to. Please check the settings. Okay. Are you using 30 minutes free loss slots on Zoom? No, 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 no. I'm not using free slots, guys, because I paid for the Zoom. Don't worry. My internet connection is the problem. For creators, what are some best way to do static ads? I already answered that. If I'm running 3 brands, can I use this for all brands? Yes, you might have to buy different software. Like it's a subscription, guys. It's like saying I have 3 teammates in my chat GPT. You'll have to have 3 software subscriptions. I can give you a discount if you like get 3 brands onboarded together. But initially only 10 brands maximum, guys. I can't get more than 10 brands onboarded. For a company like a shoe brand who might find using realistic Gen AI for product images and shoots, the cost is often cheaper, 100%, than doing real shoot. But the public perception, guys, don't care about the public perception. It doesn't matter. The biggest brands in the world are using AI for creatives. Don't think that it's not necessary. Do you have an in-house developer? Yeah, I have a developer. Yes. If I'm running 3 brands, can I use? Yes. One subscription for one brand. Yes. And you can get in touch with my team through the email. We can discuss something. How to get backlinks through quality output. Just e-commerce. Yes, guys, we're just talking about e-commerce. Is this software completely automated? No, it involves team process. It involves approvals, putting it in the front end, making it simpler for you. The actual outcome is much more complicated. What's the average cost hiring UGC creator? There is no answer for that. How do you decide which e-commerce brand qualifies for the first 10? Kripa, whoever pays me, I don't really care. This is not like, it doesn't matter if I work with good brands or bad brands. This is not an agency. This is a software. So the first 10 brands that make the payment are a part of it. And then my teammates will call you. We will do a lot of manual work because it is our launch and we want to make sure everything is smooth. And the best part is that the first 10 brands over deliver on results because we want to really understand what your brands need. That's the context. So far, we've been using the software internally, right? Like we execute it ourselves and get results for our client using this as a brain of our company. Now we're bringing it outside. There will be some errors. There are some UI errors. That's why it's only for 10 brands. That is why it's so cheap. Hell nah, I can't turn on my cam. I look chopped. Static creators of VGC or UTO. Shiv, A/B test all of your creators. Static also works. Dynamic carousels also work. Videos also work. Everything works. Name. Guys, someone bought the software, by the way. Letting you all know. My team is like, we got one sale. So someone bought the software. Welcome aboard. Guys, whoever bought the software, the brand owner you are, my team will get in touch with you today. You are one of the luckiest, literally the luckiest brands in the country. Like, it's crazy. Sampita. Welcome aboard, Sampita. Okay, what does it open up the rest of the world? When does it open to the rest of the world? Kripa, by next month or maybe 2-3 months later. Like, this is something, it's powerful. No one in the country has this. We don't want to mess it up, right? That's why only 10 brands. For a company like shoe brand who might use realistic, Gen AI works, guys. Don't worry about outside opinion. Use AI. The biggest brands in India use AI. When do we get our PPT? Guys, you get the PPT and the recording of the masterclass by tonight. Like, we'll send it to you today or tomorrow. My team has to set up the automation. Also, team, you're still here, Arman, Danish, please make sure everyone can raise their hands because I'm getting only chats. I'm pretty sure people want to talk to me. So please triple check, okay? And if anyone wants to just talk to me, turn on a camera, raise their hands physically, I'll get you on call. When do we get our PPT? Okay, quick. Yes, Pavan, I'm coming to you. 1 second. Quick questions. We are going to have this PPT as well. We are not going to have a second PPT. No, second PPT is a sales deck. I'm not sharing that. Only the first one. How can we access the recording for the session? I'll send it to you. I'll put it on YouTube, guys. Anyone can access it. But I'll send it to you on email as well. Possible to elaborate a thought process of workflow for organic content. Guys, organic content, I don't have a workflow. I make content only for myself. I don't make it for my e-commerce brands. I only work with brands that have their own content. Okay. So I don't have an answer for that. But for me, I keep it simple. The simpler it is, the more consistent I be, the more consistent I can be, the longer I can be, and the longer I can be, the better results I can get. That's the process I follow. So simplicity is important. Can you share the slide with the workflow in the last PPT? No. Okay, we got Vishwant. Okay, we got some questions. Guys, we have a lot of chats. Guys, please raise your hands and ask me. I can answer that better. Okay. Okay, someone. I'll start with Pavan. Pavan, you want to ask a question again? Just let me raise a hand. Okay, I'll unmute you. I don't know how to unmute you, Pavan. Can someone unmute him? Sid, Danish. Yeah. Hey, Pavan.
Yeah. Hi. So I run a brand called as Anand's Pottery. It's a family business, by the way. So we do sell cookwares, home decor, and other products which are related to potteries. So what happened was I didn't have the budget to run ads in the last month, and due to my college stuff and everything, I was not able to focus much on the business. So I paused the ads for the last month. I was not able to make any sales out of it. So if I run ads again, like from tomorrow, let's say, so will Meta go into learning phase again?
Yes.
And how much time will it take for it to
Depends on your
bring?
budget. The lower the budget, the longer learning phase is. The bigger the budget, the faster you get out of the learning phase.
Okay.
What
So,
was the ROAS the first time you ran it?
so it was different. Like sometimes I used to get like 3 to 4x. Sometimes like Some days I got like 18x, 9x.
Okay, then you're doing well. Then yeah, it will go to learning phase, but not for long.
Okay.
Yeah, but
So how
yes,
do I
you'll go to
scale
learning
it?
phase.
At the end of the day, I'm not that much
Audience
into.
bucketing. So you already have done a good job. Problem is you might not have a team or the bandwidth to sit and audit every single thing, right? The reason I use the automation as well. So when you make the payment, you are sent to a form. In that
Hmm.
form, we tell you to upload your Meta account's quarterly report, right? That has a lot of data. That's like thousands of fields. My automation is why we built it to be able to read that data and give us output. So you need to
Got
scale it by sitting, taking a lot of time, maybe a month, a week, or a few days. Understand your Meta account. Every single ad, your click through rate, your visibility, your gender, your location, your timing in which your sales are coming, which days are performing better than which days, right? And then optimize your ads accordingly. Okay? That's how it works.
it. Thank
Yes.
you.
And this easier answer is just do a lot of creatives, man. The better the creatives, the better your sales.
Okay.
Yeah, great, Pawan. We got Cuckoo. Okay, before we go to Cuckoo, let's go to Vishwant. Vishwant, I need you to turn on your camera, please. Only if you turn on your camera. Okay, great, great. Ask to unmute. There you go.
Yeah. Hey, good mate. I'm working for a performance marketing agency right now. So we've been working for an e-commerce brand for a long time. So we've been running ads for them like for over a year now. We've been seeing like a dip in ROAS for them. So from an 8 ROAS, we've come to 4, and we are doing a lot of trial and error experimentation, but we've kind of hit like a plateau. Like, I know you mentioned all the other tactics,
Mhm.
CRO tactics, but that's not really in our control. That's something the brand looks into. So, any suggestions for me here, like how I can,
Right, right.
uh, yeah, go
You
about it?
might not like the answer, but we don't work with brands that don't give us full control of their SEO and website as well. We
Got it.
understand that if they're stuck at 4x ROAS, if we can increase the website's conversion rate by 20%, 30%, the ROAS dramatically increases, right? So we don't even touch the ads, we touch the website, the ROAS is increasing here. Same thing with SEO as well. That's anyway a basic answer. What you need to focus on is when your brand plateaus, right? You need to go all in on optimization. Optimization will maybe put you back from 4 to 6, but getting back to 8, going back to 10, you need big jumps. Big jumps come through new marketing channels. That can be email campaigns, WhatsApp campaigns, right? It could be UGC content, it could be a big influencer running ads for you. So you need to find these big jumps instead of just optimizing your ads. We have done this in the past as well, where we have plateaued for a long time. And if you continue plateauing, you'll eventually go down. It's very important to shift to new marketing channels.
Got it. Got it.
Yes.
One more thing. Uh, I I am not sure if we have that power because we are a particular agency. They work with multiple
Yeah.
agencies, so
That
we
sucks,
only
right?
work with Meta and Google. So we don't have power over that. So any
Yes, I
suggestions
love
there?
I love saying that, like, that's a you problem.
Uh,
But yeah, that's unfortunate. That's why I tend to take full control. But that's
got
important,
it.
yes.
Yeah, cool. Thanks, man.
And talk to your brand. Like if it's a brand, like they'll listen to you because they want to make a lot of money. So why not?
Okay, I'll try.
Yeah, great. Cuckoo, you're a camera. If you don't have a camera, Cuckoo, I'll go on to Shruti. Shruti, do you have a camera? Shruti does. Can we ask to unmute? Okay. I see Cuckoo's chat. Cuckoo, can you please turn on your camera? Yes. Shruti, go ahead.
Hi. So I've
Hello.
been running ads and I've been working with agency, but the ROAS is really pathetic. And if I go for the software, so I want to know how. So it'll take another like 5 to 6 months to do the CEO, SEO, and CRO, or and it can also track the ads and suggest the changes that is required. So will it, for me to handle it single-handedly, will it be feasible, or will I have to continue working with agency and give them the software and do
Are you
it?
comfortable saying how much you pay the agency?
I've been paying them 35,000 right now.
Do you think that's a lot or less?
For me, if I'm not making like the ROAS is not even 1 or 2
Okay, then it's a
picks a
lot.
month,
Yeah,
so
okay, okay.
that's I'm bleeding money because we are spending 50K plus on the
Mhm,
ads
mhm.
and separately on the Google ads. So that's kind of a lot because we are not making any money through
Does the
agency
agency
or
do everything I spoke about in the masterclass?
I am not sure. So I didn't have a lot of idea of what you spoke about today. So I could not track what they're doing.
Got it. Got it.
Yeah,
They
so it
don't,
was,
because if they're charging
I,
you 35K, it's impossible. It's you need a lot of like team to research and do all of this. Okay, I would, let's say you buy my software, right? It will not take you 6 months for sure. That's too long. But it depends on what you're talking about. For example, SEO takes 6 months. But SEO is easy to execute. You just copy paste the content we give you, right? The
yeah.
research part is the hard part, which is done by the software. Ad campaigns give you faster results. Now with ad campaigns as well, we give you output every month. So for first month, we ask you to upload your last quarter's meta account report, right? And based on that, we create a new ad campaign. Once that's done, next month you have to fill up a new form. So all you have to do to interact with our software is fill up a form every month. And that month, you download the report of your data of previous month and upload it to us. Our agent, our system, and my team is trained on your data set. So we know what input we gave you and you executed on it, how well it performed, and accordingly give you optimization recommendations. That's how we perform. Now, it's not a magic pill, but we know this has worked for all brands we worked with. It's been a 100% success rate so far, right? But there are other factors. Will you be able to execute it, right? How fast can you execute it? Certain things take time. For example, your ad budget might be 5K a month. The ad structure we will create for 5K a month, not an issue. But getting results on 5K a month could take you 10 years. It's not possible, right? It's not
Yeah.
enough money to get a sale.
But we
So
are
it's
already
external
spending
factors.
50K a month. So I think that should,
Yeah, that
I
should be
just
enough
want,
depending on your product, of course.
yeah.
But yeah, the
I
bigger
just
the ad
want to,
budget,
yeah, I just want to understand if I'll be able to execute it myself or I'll have to continue working with agency and then get it done through them.
let me share my screen and let's decide that together.
Yeah.
Let me show you the output and tell me if you can execute it. Sharing has failed. Start the window you selected is invalid. Okay. One second. Let me go to my, yeah. Do you see my screen?
Yes.
Do you see the software? Right?
Yes.
This is, you'll get 16 blogs. Okay. So let's say in a week you post 4 blogs. All you have to do is come here, copy the whole blogs. We'll have 16 blogs here. So Control A, Control C, go to your website, Control V. This will take you maximum 1 hour. Okay. 1 hour, all 16 blogs posted. Then let's go on to technical SEO. Checklist. It'll take you 20 minutes to understand this, right? And maximum 1 hour to execute this as well. Okay, so another 1 hour gone here. Schema. This will take you 10 minutes max. Okay, this will fix all of your schema. Then let's go on to content. Content, we got location based, home page, collection based. This could take you 2 days because you need to not just paste content, but you need to, just like this, right? Create duplicate pages. For example, your products are same up here. Let's say you're selling shoes, you will have the same shoes everywhere. You just have to create, let's say, 10 copies of that page, and the bottom content will be different, right? So
Okay.
this will take you a day or two. You can do it through YouTube. Very simple. Again, not a big deal. Now, then we go on to ad campaigns. Ad campaigns meta. This will tell you the exact structure, and beyond the structure as well, we tell you what to focus on. For example, Rick, we tell you to focus on the benchmark for this best selling products, right? If I go to Google Ads as well, we tell you what KPIs to focus on. If CTR is below this much, refresh creatives. We tell you recommendations if it's not performing as good as you want it to. So we are giving you proper hand holding consultation here. And yes, there will be some execution on your side. Best case scenario, if you commit to our software for 1 year, then I would recommend you get an in-house intern for 30K, which will do a much better job than an agency. If I pay an intern a 30K, that's a big deal. Even if you pay a full-time person 30K, it's a lot of deal, right? Or you pay someone even cheaper than that, get them in-house and train them on our software, and all they have to be is a pro at executing this. Or you can do it yourself based on the budget.
And these will all be optimized according to the product that I have and according to the
Yes,
website.
this
Okay.
all output is based on one of our client. Your answers will be completely different.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
and it's not just a system we're using. My team will approve it and then send it to you. So if there are errors, we take care of it. You will get the best output in the end.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, great. Next, we have Karthik. Karthik, do you have a camera? Great. Okay, go
Hi
ahead.
there.
Hey, Karthik.
So I'm launching a new functional beverage brand called Slingshot. So I
Yeah.
wanted to understand what percentage of the product price that I accommodate to the marketing budget.
What's your CAC? So you need to figure out your CAC, right? Cost per customer.
Yeah.
So if your cost per customer is 30% of your product, let's say your
Mhm.
product is 100 rupees, it's costing you 30 rupees to get a customer. You should minimum have a 30 rupees ad spend. That's how we do it.
Okay.
That comes through A/B testing. You gotta test
Okay.
and find out.
Is there any way other to look at it? Like suppose my selling price is 100 rupees and let's suppose I get it manufactured for like 40 rupees.
No. It
Like
doesn't matter
certain
what your profit
percentage
margin
will
is.
add
Your
on?
cost per purchase is the only way to figure out how much money to spend on ads. Right? I'll give you an idea. So let's say your cost purchase is 50 rupees, but your ad budget is 40 rupees.
Okay.
Problem is every day your campaign will spend 40 rupees,
Mm-hmm.
but it can't make a purchase at 40 because your purchase is at 50. Every day 40 is going to get wasted. You're not going to get any. You're going to be at zero even though you spend 1000 rupees eventually because you're not hitting that 50 mark every day, right? That's why
Okay.
cost per purchase is important.
Okay, got
And
it.
you can figure out by just doing some research, seeing what competitors spend. Skincare brands have very high. You said functional beverage, right?
Yeah.
Beverage, yeah, 30 to 40% usually the cost per purchase.
Okay.
Yeah,
Uh,
but still do A/B testing to find out.
right. Just a follow-up question. Just when we are about to launch, which works better? We're just starting out, right? So creating organic content works or paid ads work just when you're
You
about
run
to launch?
ads on organic content. That works the best.
Okay, fine.
Organic has low barrier to entry, right?
Uh,
So, for example, I launched my agency. Anyone can launch an agency. Software is very hard to launch.
mhm.
Through my agency, I understood the problem, I solved it, and now I'm launching the software. Same thing with organic content. You post organic content, you run 10, 15 videos, you see which performs better. Now you know for sure this video performs better, then run ads on those videos.
Okay,
Yeah,
fine. Got it. Thank
great.
you.
Cheers. Cuckoo, man, you need a camera. I'm so sorry. I can't, like, it's risky. What if I unmute you and you start cussing me? The camera turning on is a rule. Okay. Okay, let's go through chats. I have a lot of questions. And Cuckoo, you can put your chat, like, you can put your question in the chat. I'll answer it. Don't worry. I don't see Fendi, Dior, Acne Studios doing a lot of ads. Why is that different? Because they're a big brand, right? Like Ferrari doesn't need to run ads. They've got brand presence through word of mouth. I do run ads for my agency. I started it very recently. For the past 1 year, I ran zero ads for my agency. I just make content. People know me. They come work with me. Even this software, I'm doing a masterclass. I'm not running ads for it. I'm just doing a masterclass. Okay. You had a previous marketing recording agency, but this software makes it useless. What else opportunity is still there? Yeah, by the way, my marketing software makes a lot of agencies useless. That is true. But you need to also understand if you're a big brand spending 20, 40, 50 lakhs per day, imagine that. I don't think brands do that. But spending 2, 3 crores a month on your ads, a consultation is not enough. The software is still very useful, but you need to execute it. You need a team for that. You probably have an in-house team for that, so you don't have to worry. But that's why agencies like mine exist. Because if you don't have an in-house team, we do it for you. And we do it better because it's our own software. We know to use it better than you. It's as simple as that. Okay, what else? What questions do we have? Any other questions? I thought a lot of brands will like, spam me with questions here. What's your agency fee? It's 1 lakh to 3 lakhs. I don't work with new brands or new products, but if I do, it's still 1 lakh to 3 lakh. It's up to your, like, product, profit margin. We do a longer call. Really appreciate how you explain so clear and to the point. Thank you so much, guys. I love it. Okay, more questions. We're getting more questions. Great. Okay, Shruti, welcome aboard. My team just said, I hope not hope, I'm certain your revenue will scale. I'm glad we had a conversation here. Next question. I have a clarity question. Okay. How is your software different from in-depth created custom GPT? See, custom GPT will not have the audits you have. And we also, of course, use GPT, but we took us to think about it. I'm not going to give a reasoning. I'm going to give you the back-end stuff, right? It took us 1 year plus 2 months to create the front end to build this software, right? We used GPT for it, but it still took us 1 year to build because GPT was not enough. That is the problem. Plus, GPT doesn't have my team. GPT doesn't have my company's SOPs and checklists. Whatever fundamentals I've taught you about SEO, right? This is one marketing method, a marketing system we follow. There are many marketing systems. GPT might have its own. We have our own and we follow this to get good results. Our software is built on the fundamental of this. That is why I explain how we work before I even sold anything. So you understand clearly what I'm selling. I don't want to sell something and you don't even understand. And plus SOPs and checklists. Like we know what works and what doesn't. So we have in-house SOPs that eliminates a lot of errors. Okay, we have Krishan. Uh, I'll unmute you. Go ahead, Krishan.
Yeah, hi. I'm a brand owner. I'm selling footwear online, and I wanted to know, will this software help my agencies implement the information that you're providing in the software?
Absolutely, yes.
So how do I make sure they execute all the
You
information.
give them the access, and that's about it. Like, we have given you steps to execute.
But I'm still a little skeptical whether they would be able to execute everything possible or not, because again, they'll have their own things about we could not do this, we could not do that. So let's just focus on next month and things like that. So that's where I'm a little skeptical.
Yes, I understand. That is why our output is not directly sent to you. It takes us 7 days to generate the output, by the way. So let's say you make the payment today. After 7 days, you get the output. In these 7 days, whatever output we receive in the backend, we make it very simple to execute. Like certain outputs, for example, for schema, right? Our system gives us 20 problems on your website with 20 different schemas. We combine those schema into one code and give you that code to execute. You get the point there? So we
So
dumb
basically,
it down for our audience. Yes.
the developer
We
just
make
has
sure
to
that a
work.
single founder can do it. That's our outcome. We're making it for founders. So for agencies, it's a piece of cake. As long as the agency has access to your systems. The reason this software is so cheap instead of 1.5 lakh is because we are not getting on a call with you, taking access to your systems, not dealing with all of the drama. So if that agency has access to all of it, it's not a big deal. They can easily execute it.
So basically, I'm just feeding my agency with the data. So should I ask them to cut their costs as well?
Ideally, yes, but they'll be hurt by it. So it's up to you. But yes, the
Okay.
goal is to destroy all agencies. That's my goal.
Okay. Thanks a lot.
I hate Indian agencies, honestly. I've been it for a year. I've made the errors as well, but I fix it. Other agencies don't. They charge you 60K, 40K, 1 lakh, and then they just suck at it.
I have a
And yeah,
follow-up question here. Is it worth to run two ad accounts with two different agencies to see which
yes.
account is working
Not
better?
with two agencies. No, two ad accounts, yes.
But I'm currently doing this with two agencies, and the new agency
That's
that
because you can afford it. If I could afford it, I would run 40 agencies. The brand I showed you for one click drive, for example, the one with SEO content at the bottom everywhere, right? They have 40 agencies. They can afford to, right? So
okay.
that is a simple way to scale. That's the right way to do it. But like, yeah, ideally don't do that. Like, do it through one agency because they will have more context. The one who has control over the funnel will get you good results. If there are two independent ad accounts, it becomes a lot of problems. I'll list out those problems. Number one is frequency. I told you a frequency should not be high, right? Your ad account and the other ad account, both of you will show low frequency because this creative through this account is showed once, right? Not multiple times, but that same creative is showed through a different account to the same user.
What
So
if
that frequency data is, yeah,
different creatives are used different
then it's
targeting
fine. Then it's fine. Yeah.
ad accounts? Then it's fine.
Yeah. But then again, having two agencies make no sense as long as one agency has enough bandwidth to handle two accounts. If they don't, then two agencies are fine.
Okay. Okay. Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Great. What else, folks? I'm getting more questions and chats. Okay. Since you deal with performance marketing in its entity, how do you control creative content? I am a good consultant. Like most of my time, if you work with me as an agency or as an e-commerce brand, sorry, most of my time goes towards getting on calls with founders and doing creative strategy. My team takes care of the execution, my software develops strategy, and I focus on content strategy. That's my job in my company. I have produced content for myself. I work with so many brands, big, small. So I know the type of content that works. When we spend on Amazon, organic sales close and inorganic sales in create. I don't know what you mean. What else? Okay, cuckoo's questions, guys. What else opportunity is still there in terms of marketing agencies? Because I'm starting one. Don't start one, brother. I am a shark. I'm going to destroy your agency. Come work with me. Okay, any marketing individual here, please DM me on Instagram. I would love to hire you. Okay, I'm looking to hire people. And Cuckoo, even if my software is there, you can use my software to deliver results for your clients, right? ChatGPT still exists. A lot of companies use ChatGPT to provide solutions for their clients. It's fine. You can still do that. It's not really that the agencies will go out of context. And you need to have good communication skills. That is the crucial skill. With good communication skills, you can use my software and get good results. Should I buy a software subscription if I'm going to start e-commerce brand soon? Of course, of course. But buy it when you are going to launch it, not right now. It's useless now. You need to have an actual running website for it to work. What opportunity? Okay, increase. Okay, man would absolutely love to work with you, but I don't have the experience. Yes, yes, someday in the future. I mean, the ads and marketplace replace or will the ads and marketplaces replace organic with inorganic sales? No, it won't replace, it'll add on to it. Organic sales come through people looking to buy your products, not knowing you exist. They search for the products, but instead of the products, your website ranks higher, right? That is what organic sales mean. And this can come through organic content as well. It's not just organic presence on Google. I have good communication skills, but just want to unmute. Sorry, I missed out on the offer part. Okay. Ishan, I have a software. Okay, I'll put in the link, guys. Anyone asking what my offer is? I have two offers. I run a marketing agency and I have the DIY software. Sid, can you please put the DIY software in the chat? A lot of people are asking for it. Okay. I have worked with 7+ businesses as performance marketing agency, but they were nothing more than local businesses. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, guys, it's in the chat right now. The software, if anyone wants to go join, we already have 2 people who joined it out of 10. I will only take on 8 more brands, not more than that. Okay. Cool. Can I be an intern in any agency? I don't hire intern, guys. I'm sorry. Cool, guys. More questions. Let's answer it. Okay, we have a lot of e-commerce brands here. I want to make sure that I help everyone. You guys did pay for it. Anyway, the recording will be free. So I want to make sure that you make the most out of my live presence here. I have missed a lot of questions. I'm sorry about that. Let me go through it. Okay. Why is Ajay in spotlight? Did you have a question, Ajay? You're not unmuted. Hold on. Let me unmute you. Can someone unmute him, please? Can you unmute yourself, Ajay? Okay.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, perfect. Go ahead.
Hi, Gurmeet. So I have a quick question. Like, if you're running an ad, and if like let's say we are doing A/B testing, and at that time, if we pause our ad and then continue the other one, and if we restart the other one again, will the learning be lost, or will it just continue?
Neither. It'll mess things up. Don't pause ads. It's a simple rule.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have an answer for this, but every time we have paused ads, things go wrong. Okay, according to Meta, we have spoken to them. There is no actual answer. They have told me no, 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 no. But we have consistently seen the results drop after pausing the ads.
Exactly.
So don't pause
Exactly.
ads. So make sure your funds are always on the account. Make sure it's post credit. Make sure your A/B testing has actual campaigns ready in advance to it. So if it stops, that continues. Don't pause ads.
What if we just reduce the budget to, let's say, less than
That
100
doesn't
rupees a day?
matter. Yeah, that doesn't matter.
That is okay,
Yeah,
right?
as long as it's above your CAC.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Above
if it
our
goes
cap.
below your CAC, that's technically pausing.
Okay. Understood. Thanks, man.
Yes, yes. Great. Any more questions? Okay, let me go to chats. I have a clarity question. It's already answered. This is the greatest example of urgency. Yeah, guys, this is an urgency example. Like I said, only 10 brands are allowed for the masterclass. Sorry, not masterclass. For the software, that is an urgency tactic, but really only 10 are allowed. Like I can't take more than 10. It's very manual right now. It's not automatic. So I'm considered buying it, but I'm not sure if I use, since I don't have organic content up yet. I'll take 1 to 2 months to have. You don't need to have good organic content to buy my software. My software is for beginner founders as well. As long as you have an ad budget and you have a website up, these 2 things are enough for you to buy my software and work with it. What services do I provide? I provide SEO, ads, and website optimization put together in my software and in our agency as well. Will the software tracks ad and support changes? Yes, Shruti. How do I increase website page speed? By reducing your image loading speed, reducing the image quality, reducing the image, not quality, size, reducing plugins that you might have installed. A lot of ways to reduce your loading speed. This might be out of syllabus, but do you have any advice for offer creation? I have another masterclass, guys, on my YouTube channel. You can go check it out. It talks about offer creation. I run a band called, okay, Pavan already asked me that. Can you share the slide workflow? I will share the slide afterwards. Okay, I think we almost covered everything. Oof, my voice is gone, guys. I've been screaming. Can you do a session a bit frequently? I would love to join. Yeah, Vasu, it takes my soul out of me to do this session. I have an agency, guys. I got to run it as well. 2 hours of my time is quite expensive. So it's like, it's hard to do it, but I'll do my best for sure. I'll be heading out. See you guys. Yeah, I guess it's done. We're done. What's the best heat map and what does Clarity help? Clarity, Microsoft Clarity is the best software to use for heat maps. Do we have in-call support? Yes, yes. Amit, you okay? I did not actually show you my software fully, but we have a lot of things inside it. So we've got monthly subscription, we've got 1 month subscription, we've got 1 yearly subscription. Within the software, we have an upsell for book a call as well. If you'd like to actually get on a call with us, we have consultation as well. We have a lot of things in the software that you can explore. It's paid. It's paid. It's all paid though. Once a month would be great. Once a month would be great. Yes. Can you walk us through the timeline for your marketing agency once you onboard the e-commerce client? Yes, Kuku. So once I onboard an e-commerce client, it takes us 45 days to set up the basic foundations. That is SEO, CRO, website issues, merchant account, GMB, website loading speed, mobile responsiveness, audits, ad account creation. After 45 days, we A/B test their ads. 45 to 60 to 90 days, we A/B test things. After 60 to 90 days, we start scaling their ads. That's the process we follow in-house for our clients. Is it good for service business as well? No, it's only worth it for e-commerce. We don't do service business. Can you explain what's CAC? Beyonce, sorry, CAC is cost per customer. CPC, what's CAC? What's A, guys? Even I forgot. Cost, I don't know what CAC is, but it basically means cost per customer. How much money do you spend on a customer to acquire them? Can we take one-time consultation? Yes, in the software you can, but it is a paid consultation. It is not free. The software you're paying for, you get all the output, but for consultation of me actually being on a call, my team being on a call, that's a paid thing. So you onboard a client for minimum of 6 months. Am I right? For my for my service business, yes. Customer acquisition cost, yes. Customer acquisition cost. There you go. How to make UGC content as a growing brand, how to deal with creators, and how do you make product and scripts for any brands. I don't do any of this, but there are other agencies that do it. And how to make UGC content, you just reach out to another influencer, you pay them money, you tell them that, hey, this is our brand, this is the vision, this is a marketing budget. Can you please do it under this? Say yes, go for it. Customer acquisition cost. Okay. Should we run awareness traffic? For sure. Okay. Shit. I forgot to mention this. There are only 50 people here. Guys, even so, in our own software, right? All of the ads are bottom of the funnel, top of the funnel, middle of the funnel structure. You need to understand that all ads are different. You can't run just ads in one part of the funnel. It needs to focus on top of the funnel, middle of the funnel, and bottom of the funnel. Top of the funnel for awareness, middle of the funnel for, bringing them into attention of a brand, and bottom of the funnel for sales. Each one of them will have different data that you have to focus on. This is a bit complex, but that's true. You can't skip that. At what stage do you scale the ads? Whenever you want to, man, like right away. A/B testing, yeah. Okay, A/B testing is very important. You don't scale ads without A/B testing. And once your A/B testing is successful, when you're getting good data, you're happy with your sales as well, then you scale it. All right, guys, are you all done? Can I get a yes in the chat? Okay. I hope you all had a fun time. I did my best. I gave all the information I've got. I have launched the software. I'm looking forward to people to getting on board. So, yeah, let's change the country. Let's make sure every single e-commerce brand that starts in India becomes successful. Let's make everyone rich. Right? We're all kings and queens. Let's become rich together. Looking forward to it. I'll see you all soon. Bye-bye. See you. I'll put the link in chat just once more so people can access it. There you go. Cuckoo, that's not true. If your brand doesn't have a lot of money, don't just focus on bottom of the funnel. Bottom of the funnel will not get sales without top or middle of the funnel. So don't do that mistake, please. That's what small brands do and fail. Even if you're a small brand with a small marketing budget, if you use my software, the output is not going to be just bottom of the funnel. It doesn't work that way. All right, guys. See you, boss. See you. See you. See you. All right. Bye-bye. Cheers. Have a wonderful weekend. Good night. See you. Adios. Khuda Hafiz. Sat Shri Akal. What's in Tamil? Nandri, Nandri. Vanakkam. Bye, guys.